tit knockers.
Thank you, Nico. We just
Big old
need the.
bazooka cannons.
Oh my god. Anyway, welcome back.
Huge fucking knockers.
You wanna recap real quick?
Yeah, we went to go satiate our Dragonborn's fetish for armor and swords. So as we did that, we ran into a sea serpent, and Nevu talked to it, and she let Nevu take ore as long as we didn't try any funny business. Then we walked down the mountain, slept for a bit. Then we walked all the way back, delivered the thing, and now we're on the day of us returning, or the night of us returning, and we'll come to arguing with Esther about love.
Yeah, which got cut off.
The weirdest thing two wizards have ever fought about, in my opinion.
Yeah,
by the way, Katie.
Yeah, I know. It's the nighttime. You would be doing your training tomorrow.
No, I just wanted to point something out just to piss Nico off.
Oh boy.
I won't hurt you.
In the middle of the night, Leo turns into an ancient blue dragon and eats that.
I will take a fat, steaming shit on your pillow.
Let me feel better, damn it. I'm sick. Fuck
No,
off.
you know what? I'm gonna hide it somewhere in your room so you'll never find it and it'll just smell like shit.
No, I'm gonna get more sick if you put shit in my room.
I think the dogs would find it first.
Dying.
I think the dogs would find it first. Anyway.
Probably.
But do you remember what the last thing was said before I cut out? Real quick. All right. You got to a point where like she was talking, where she was about to say like you said I should just give up on love then, because everyone tells me.
I was giving up. I'm gonna put everything to my work. I'm gonna be an old mage in his tower.
Yeah.
I'll do some like awesome shit. But guess what? I'm still gonna be alone in my fucking tower.
Yeah, and I actually had. I was going to shout it, but I had to keep in mind people were asleep at the time. But I am home alone with my brothers, so fuck that. So you hear her raise her voice, and she says your full. What's your full last name again?
Jesus, hold on. I got real
Wilhelm Blank de Canis.
Yes.
It's something. What's the middle name? I need the middle name.
I have to go through my notes because it's like way back. I didn't think my middle name would get brought up.
She's your ancestor. She can do what she wants. She can know what she wants. Yeah. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember it, so I was like, shit. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Adolf or something.
No, Adolf's my father's brother.
No.
It's Wolfgang. It's Wilhelm Wolfgang Canis.
Alright. Wilhelm Wolfgang de Canis.
I like stare at her. I'm like glaring at her like how I would glare at my mother if she middle named me at the age of 26.
Do not start throwing away your emotions like that. For God's sake. I know it seems like a losing battle, and it's hard.
It is a losing battle. You just told me to lose.
No, I didn't. Because ultimately, love eventually comes around, and sometimes we find the wrong target.
I just kind of like huff and roll my eyes.
Don't you dare roll your eyes at me. Look, I know it's hard, but you can't just give up like that. You deserve some time alone to just think on it, yes, but don't throw it away. Because even if you're miserable now, it doesn't mean you have to be miserable. You don't have to throw it away. There are people who do care about you, whether it's platonic or actual romantic love. It just takes time to realize that. And sometimes that means stepping away and taking a break. I learned that the hard way. And I regret it because I've been alone for millennia. You do not want to be alone forever, or until you die, or after you die. It is a worse suffering than dying and leaving people that you know who love you. You at least know you can expect to see them on the other side. Do I make myself clear?
Ugh. Yeah, I'm being the indignant young adult at this point.
Good. Now, while you get some rest, it's been a long couple days for you, and a long training night. I'll see you again.
I just kind of like put my cloak back over my dream cloak back over my shoulders and just kind of walk out.
Mm-hmm.
My arms in my pocket, or my hands in my pockets, just muttering to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I just sleep because after she kicks me out, I just sleep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Like in your sleep, for those who can do anything in their sleep?
Be Nevu.
Nevu and Sparrow, technically.
True, yeah, I'm down to.
Does Sparrow try to contact? That's the question.
I have dreams about killing dragons.
Contact who?
You know, the figure.
Oh! Yeah, but we don't know who that is.
Yeah, Sparrow will try to speak to his ancestor. Or not his ancestor, sorry, his
Clip your fucking mic.
I'm gonna turn
Miss-
you down.
Oh, you did clip your mic. Whoops.
Wait, is this good, everyone? Sound check, sorry.
Yeah, you sound good. Also, just
Okay.
God, fucking damn it, Blue.
I know.
What?
Is that a hydraulic press, Blue? Oh my
Ew.
god, that's a hydraulic press, Blue. Oh my god. Oh,
Anyway,
hydraulic press. Look at
The-
that hydraulic
I don't
press.
understand.
Look at it fucking crush that pineapple.
okay. And
Maybe.
anyway, so
I wish
so
that pineapple was my uterus.
You don't have a uterus.
A man can dream, Nico.
Why would you dream about that?
oh god.
Guys, get a bucket and a mop. That's a wet ass pussy.
No.
Call that a wop, a wet ass pineapple.
Dead.
Wet ass
Oh god.
Oh, Bye.
Anyway, so Sparrow's gonna try to contact the Gemini.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know what Gemini he had. Wait, we might. I know. I fucking know.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in your notes, but anyway, you try to contact them, you close your eyes and take a deep breath, and you find yourself in that garden again, sitting at the table.
Mhm.
It seems like no one's here first, and then, of course, as you blink, the figure's there. And they look to you. Do you have a question, little bird?
I do have an inquiry. Recently, I've lost control of
Oh, they're pyro.
the power. I've recently lost control of the power of the maiden, and I was trying to figure out what went wrong. And I was hoping you might be able to help.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you in this. She is an entity herself, after all, and though she is bound to you, it does not mean she does not have her own power. You have powers because of her. And though she may be chained and bound, she still has some free reign, technically. Though it is difficult to do it, there will be opportunities she will find a weak point and try to wreak havoc or do as she may to try to have it her way.
She is elusive. Sometimes I don't understand her, despite the time we've been bonded.
Well, best not to get attached to her if you want to rid of her like a weed.
Speaking of which, recently I've chatted with a divination wizard, and I was informed that this curse was to be no more, and I simply wish to share these pleasant news.
That is true. But do not just rely on the fated words of someone who looks to the future. You still must act and take to the opportunity that may help you lead to that path. For fate cannot be woven without action to make it.
I understand.
Hear that, Wilhelm?
I I understand that. I understand that my goal is to separate myself from this being. How does one act out? How how does one find any leads? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Just
Some
remain open-minded, because even some of the most vaguest things or the subtlest things can lead to that. May also require research or talking amongst others to receive ideas. Though be wary of who you say it to. Some might try to abuse it, some may not understand and decide to see that you are of malicious intent.
Sparrow looks a little solemn at that. Buddy nods in understanding.
I do say you are surrounded, even though there is two additions that have not integrated quite yet to the group. That you will have a chance to grow and be able to seek out this solution. And by relying on them, as they will rely on you for your teachings, from what I have taught you.
That's good to know. Misery does love company.
But he says it in kind of
Joking?
yeah.
Yeah, in the jest. He's spoken to her in his dreams for a long time, so he could tell she's smiling despite like this figure-esque statue kind of form.
Right.
Body posture kind of slightly changed. Very good. Now, remember that fate can be changed too. Sometimes to your benefit, sometimes not. But in the end, there will be the resolving conflict of what is to come, whether or not you try to change things or not. It will always come in a form one way or another.
Very
Hello.
well.
For example, as you were told, one of you was told of two indicators before they released information from my sister.
Too bad
I'm
they're
s-
fucking stupid.
I'm sorry. You mean the other?
Jim.
Sparrow's kind of
The other divine. Yes. I have told you about my siblings. Well, my sisters.
Right.
And I have told you about the elusive nature of turquoise.
Yes.
However, she has more knowledge than I. Though I am of guidance and dreams, she is of a prophecy. She is an all-seeing one, while others retain other aspects of the truth.
The truth.
Sapphire, though, is the main mediator of the truth. We still have white as our knowledge, and turquoise is our prophecy, so of our past and present.
And I assume you are the truth that comes in dreams.
The most inner self, and help guide those who seek to learn and figure out the truth within themselves.
I understand. Well, I'll be sure to play my hand in this game of fate.
Very good. When you come to the first temple, so for whichever one you do, you know the sigil that you must mark on the pedestals.
I understand. Then it seems that I will be on my way.
Remember the prophecies. They have they have three choices to make.
Out of character, I don't think I was here for that. So Sparrow, I'll probably have to be filled in with the other
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
I'm going back to character. Going back to character.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll message you for clarification later. All right.
all right.
But
Also-
so we all have in character clarification, possibly if you ask. Who knows? Anyway, she nods and is like, "Very well. Rest easy."
Thank you. Sparrow lets out kind of like a hand to kind of like. I assume like Sparrow kind of like he is he a lot did he kind of have the relationship where he kind of like makes a gesture of like he kind of like grabs her hand but like in a kind of like a gentleman like kind of way.
Like, is it like where you kind of like take the hand and like do the kiss on the hand, like kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've done it before. She lets it happen.
All right.
Thank you, as always.
Of course. Now go, rest and let your dreams soothe your soul, as always.
As
And-
always, I return to slumber.
And he kind of like he lets the darkness of his conscience kind of fade away.
Yep. Is there anything else before we dip into the next morning?
Yes, cherry cough drops taste fucking terrible.
Stop
I
it!
don't have to mug
I'm
anymore.
sorry I almost killed you.
Yeah, I had to
And
mute myself.
my balls are gone, so that's the thing.
Anyway,
My mouth tastes like fucking cherry cough drop and throw up. I hate my life.
all right. So the next,
Let me vent, honey.
I know, but we're also in the middle of a game, so I'm like, I love you, hon. But Jake, do you want to do anything, or is that everyone? And also, hello, Rabes.
Nevu probably
Life is
wouldn't be
pain.
talking to her ancestor regularly yet.
Okay. The next morning comes. You guys rouse awake. Eventually, you make your way downstairs. The last one up is actually your new cleric. She seems to be tidying herself up at this time, doing her hair.
Oh shit, they were masturbating violently.
Yeah, but Eloquence kind of looks at you all like, good morning. Hope you all rested well.
Katie, I'm gonna be fair.
Hmm.
Leo's probably not there. He like woke up like super early and left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, you
Because he's got soldier training on the mind.
mm-hmm.
You'll wake up at the ass crack of dawn and you get to work.
Yep,
So he's probably not gonna be there for when everyone else wakes up.
fair enough. So I'm gonna quickly fix something to see if I can do that now. What the fuck? That's weird. Wait, hold on. There we go. Um, Sorry, I'm just kind of checking something real fast. Double, can you check your thing real quick? I want to make sure it like stuck this time.
My thing.
Your sheet,
Okay.
because content sharing's
I
on.
will
And I thought,
reload it.
yeah. Can you go all the way out to the campaign thing and look on the outside?
hold on, it's loading for me. My Wi-Fi's being real slow.
Oh, that's fair. Because I know we've been having issues with it where it's not sticking. Is it still there?
I don't have any of my, like, spells or anything. I don't think I'm... Okay, yeah. Cool.
Okay. Check your edit thing real quick. I want you to see if it's... does it say Celestial? Sorry for the little pause here. I gotta...
No worries, I'm just gonna go through this and check.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Class features. Eldritch invocations, please. Or what's this?
It's your otherworldly patron.
Yeah, no, I'm Celestial now. Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
there we go.
I just gotta...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finally Celestial.
There
I'm
we go.
gonna add
Thank
in
God.
all my spells.
Yeah, go do that. And while you do that,
Did you not have a subclass this entire?
No,
No,
they had the wrong one because it for some reason they just kept being swapped to archmages. Like what? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, thank God.
Oh, Blue is saying, yeah, I lost all my spells and junk.
Yeah, it might have got fucked because of like changing subclasses.
Well, yeah, when you change subclasses, it
Gets fucked.
takes away all your spells, except for wizard, because you have it in a separate thing.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna just mute and quickly fix my spells.
Okay, good. All right. Anyway, you guys are settling in. It's like, so, what's the plan for today other than waiting for Leo to return from his training session with his new weapon of choice?
I'm actually gonna send a message.
Okay. Who to?
To Una.
Una. All right.
There's no time limit because I met her and counterspelled her in person. Do I need to roll for anything?
No.
Okay, so she is on this plane of existence. She's not in the Feywild.
You don't know. You don't know.
I do need to know because I have to roll.
Well, does it roll after or?
No, it's if I attempt to, I need to.
Well,
roll.
I said no, so you're fine. You don't know where she is, but you know you can get to her. Message.
Yeah, it's you send a message across any distance, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So I have to roll a D100 and get a 95 or higher.
Anyway.
I'll be like, I'm just going to be like, so try to contact your student. Someone snagged it. Was that you or was that someone else? Is Gunter there? Are you alive? Is Nora alive?
There's a pause. She's like, Gunter is here. I have just got your message right before you messaged me. It took him a bit to find a way in. But, we are busy with some trials that she cannot be interrupted with. It is requiring high focus in a controlled area.
Oh, so you snagged my message.
Not exactly. It's just kind of pending outside of her area.
Oh, okay. So she'll get it. Okay, good. Leo was worried, and the rest of us were worried.
Yeah.
War's coming to these countries, and I list them off. Yeah, the Empire is making a move, so you should probably get out of Tafona.
Well, I have many accesses. Just Tafona has one of my doors. That's all.
I would hide it, although I don't think
Empire
war mages, the ones that I trained with, would mess with a...
Oh no, the door doesn't stay there. I just have to pull a lever and it just creates a door.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, okay. I just wanted to check. So I can summon him now, yeah?
I can actually do something, and there's a pause, and then poofing on your shoulder is Gunter.
Yeah, he's a falcon. He's back.
Yeah. He's like all puffed up now because he's kind of like disoriented.
He's a new person and he's just going, meh.
Oh, so that's Gunter.
Yeah, it's completely for Leah because they've never seen him. In his familiar state, he is black, but he has like deep purple highlights. and
Yeah.
his eyes are like lilac.
Oh, they changed.
Yeah, because Hecate's power. He's still a fiendish spirit, but his colors have changed. It's
Nice.
purple, deep purple and navy accents compared to reds and oranges.
Nice. But Una says, just remember, I still haven't forgotten. And then
I think
then the
I-
connection
well,
cuts, and like, huh?
I
You got
sigh.
you good?
What do you
Okay.
mean?
You have this look of just pure despair, just dread.
She would have forgotten. But yes, I may have counterspell the night hag.
Oh, yeah, she would not forget that if she hasn't made payback.
May have, because I thought Very was in trouble.
Anyways,
I
so
muttered to myself in Talvin.
so, what's a plan of action?
Don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna take 10 minutes, and I'm going to we're gonna turn Gunter into him, and he goes, "I'm tired." And he scuttle up.
I don't
It
think
took forever.
Oh, you were flying for a couple days.
Who is this? Who's that? He points to Marius and Eloquence. You smell like fiend, but you're not. Oh, dangerous, Wilhelm. Dangerous.
I
Who's
mean,
the elf? Are you going after another elf? Elves are tricky, you know. Just shut up.
oh god. And it's
I'm not
but
going after anybody anymore. Shut up. Like, oh.
If I may so suggest. Oh,
yes.
Did this Sparrow has yet to introduce
Yeah.
himself, right?
No, we just generally unless you want to do an introduction.
Oh, well, he probably gave a short introduction. You probably noticed that, like for many other people, he keeps his eyes down,
Mm,
and make sure not to not to keep eye contact,
yeah.
or not to make eye contact at all.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Well, I
Come on.
I've been having some thoughts that I wish to share.
All right.
Are you going to tell us another country's going to war? Please tell me no.
No, Wilhelm, it's not.
Wilhelm lets him call him Wilhelm. That's the only person
No,
who's
no,
allowed
no,
to
no, no,
fucking
no,
do
no, no.
that.
He said Will I, and I'm like, what?
No, he said Wilhelm.
I heard Will
Yeah.
I.
No,
"No, he said Wilhelm.
he said Wilhelm because he doesn't.
I hear word I.
Wilhelm, this is actually going to be something because none of you know this, but later Wilhelm goes, I mean, if you want, you could call me Wolfgang. People used to call me by my middle name for some reason.
I mean that's
Either way works.
a badass middle name.
It's my father's middle name.
Wolfgang, it's fitting.
But what were you saying? You were having some thoughts about what?
The unrelentless. You see, as I've shared before, I carry the scarlet aspect of the unrelentless.
The Mother of Roses?
Yes, my beautiful bride.
He says it like with a, it's clearly empty words, but he just like it kind of you kind of tell that he kind of has to force himself to say it.
I have a sort of a hunch that undoing the bond between me and undoing my bond would be a key in the future battle against what may come with the unrelenting. So I wish to search for leads, at least in some point of the day.
I have some in my pocket. I pull out the the chunk of like corrupted ruby in like a beaker, and like the corrupted ruby dust in like another beaker. I go, I found these on some deep scions. If this is any help.
Oh, Sparrow, like his eyes are glazed over, like he doesn't know what he's looking at. He's like, like he grabs them and he's like,
how old are these? Would you know?
It's like was it about a month ago?
Roughly a month ago.
Roughly
No,
a
no.
month ago, there were.
Not when you got these. I'm saying how old are these?
I don't know. Deep scions are hard to tell the age of. They had these. I kind of like flip through a sketchbook and I show him what the deep scions looked like and what the normal ones look like. Like there's a side by side, and the other ones have like red markings on them.
Sparrow. So Sparrow, like he like looks at him ups and down, and then like he kind of like he starts kind of like organizing it on the ground on like I guess some sort of parchment, and he starts waving his hand over, and he's going to attempt to cast Crystal. I'm going to have him try and attempt to cast Maddening History.
Okay.
So what? Who now?
You want to read that to me real quick because I forget. It's been a bit.
Did you just say that spell was called Maddening History?
Mm-hmm. Wait, just wait. Let me pull up the.
I don't like that.
Let me pull up the spell description. I am pulling it out. Okay, he also has his own incantations. So the so
I'm not gonna lie. I just the moment you said incantation, I was just thinking the humna.
Do you mind if I read it?
Oh yeah, I posted it in the
Yeah.
chat. And he says
Spend the needed material to retrieve information from a vague or unknown time. However, rolling on the table to determine how relevant the information it would be to what you're seeking. The more you know,
Eden Mike.
The more you know of the time, the high chances you get on retrieving the info.
Eden?
It's like a
Eden, your mic.
Sorry.
It's like a weird identify spell.
Yeah, and as he does it, like the pressure around him starts to change, and he's like, "Look within the dark, as deep as you dare. There, inside, you find destruction you seek."
I'm like
Okay.
writing. I'm writing down what he says, and I'm like watching his hand motions, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
All right, roll a d100 for me. I will say because you don't know what point in history are you trying to retrieve this information from.
oh.
I mean, would he recognize the crystal at all? Like, would he have an inkling?
Well,
Wait,
I'm asking for him to see if he puts it together where he needs to ask.
Spend the native. So you rolled a 44.
44.
But what era of history are you trying to get information from? I thought you were going to do it from the gray, because that's where this unrelenting was trying to get out.
He stops this. He kind of like realizes that logic jump, and like he suddenly stops the ritual midway through. Like the pressure suddenly drops, and he's like,
"Oh, shoot! I made a mistake with incantation. We need to find some sort of crystal geologist expert before this spell. This is the first time I've used this, so."
You need to know how old like the crystal is?
Correct.
Okay, I like take the specimens back and I put them in like there are, I shit you not, beaker holders in Wilhelm's coat,
Of course, because he's a fucking nerd.
and he like closes the notebook he keeps all of his monster notes in, and he puts it back. He goes, "We could look for a jeweler here, or a archaeologist,
Geologist.
or a geologist."
Uh,
Wait, hold on. Nevu, you know how old this rock is? Alright,
I'm gonna look at the rock and I'm gonna lick it. What do I roll to figure out how old it is? Because looking at it and licking it was absolutely bullshitting to confuse Wilhelm.
Roll a nature check.
Look, he has faith in you because you're a druid.
She's also gonna smell it and like rub it on her wrist. Nature. All right, that's a 22.
Jesus.
Two. Okay. Okay, you look at the gemstone and you're like, the formation seems to have been taking place for probably like maybe 22 years, but this specific type of formation hasn't occurred in about a couple million years.
Good. I'm glad I asked you. We didn't have to
So-
go anywhere.
The last thing Nevu does, she looks it over again, sets it on the ground, picks up some like lint or whatever off the floor, drops like sprinkles it on the crystal, then nods. A couple million years old.
I'm gonna take it and put it back in the thing. I'm gonna be
Are you
like,
gonna try inciting her to see if any of that were relevant?
I'm gonna Wilhelm. Would he? Yeah, probably. Hold on, I'll roll.
Me now rolling deception.
You don't need to. Nope. You don't.
What did
On
you
that
roll?
one. Look at that one.
You fully believe that is. You fully believe this druid that's lived for like a thousand so years knew what the fuck she
By
was
the way,
doing.
By the way, with an insight, that would be a 3.
Nevu knows.
I mean,
rock.
can you roll it for me real quick? Just roll deception. Just roll a general deception check because I'm going to see if.
To be fair, this totally. Wilhelm's like, hey,
17.
Yeah.
That's okay. You
he
see.
would know. Wilhelm's like, druids would know about this. And then he hands the rock back to Sparrow now that he knows it is a couple million years old. There you
Yeah.
go.
Anyway,
Impressive skills.
but Eloquence gives you maybe a knowing look, but just is grinning, just finding this the funniest shit ever.
Sparrow
Well,
takes.
Yeah,
Sparrow?
she's a passive insight of 19.
She knows, but she won't tell because she is the similar trickster type.
Hell yeah, man.
I think Gunter at this point has like fluttered over to Marius's other shoulder and is like looking at him.
Okay, so Sparrow takes calculating that time would what
He would probably think you would think about the. I will say you because you stopped yourself, you'll have to re-roll. But I would say you would think like you would probably need to aim for Age of Chaos, which you actually know a good bit about through your teachings.
Alright. Sparrow he clears his throat. He's like,
Here we go.
Presenting late meat.
They fucked that up hard.
Look, man, I have issues with my tongue that sometimes causes me to stumble over words.
Please, can I real quick before we start, Nico? Can you please say presenting the stupidest shit?
Presenting what?
Presenting the stupidest shit ever.
Okay. Presenting farts fuck and make a douchebag.
oh, wonderful.
Thank you for the cameo. She will leave now.
So Sparrow like goes back to his incantation, but in the full release of the spell, there's like the pressure of the spell, like the fabric of the veil kind of like blasts upwards as he releases the magic.
Okay.
Ooh, we got a 64 this time.
Nice. All right. You kind of focus on it. These gemstones, there's no real correlation to the mother of roses in this regard. However, you do extrapolate information more about the relentless.
Ooh.
You focus on it and you hear the hundreds of whispers of people exchanging information of past times long forgotten.
As he hears it, like he's like speaking in tongues. It's like he's saying every single thing that he's hearing. So it's
Yeah.
just complete, like it's just like violent, rapid gibberish that's coming out of his mouth.
And here's the thing, though, it's not even exactly like gibberish. Like it's think like real old English, like Beowulf.
Well, I'm like writing it down.
Like,
oh Jesus.
He's like, did you know I've seen it.
I don't know how to
Freakish.
I'm gonna like write down any information that like
make a
he gives.
make a perception check if you're trying to listen to his mutterings. But while you do that, I'm going to continue. You kind of you listen, you hear the whispers just kind of ringing throughout your head, and you extrapolate. This ruby growth is essentially like a tumor almost to whatever creature is infected by this crystal-like tumor. Though it is, in fact, a crystal, yes, but there is a certain magical property to it where it corrupts the being and puts it under the whim of the relentless. It alters the creature, and depending on how long it is affected by it, it may change it slightly to significantly till it's like unrecognizable. And is enthralled by any command given by the relentless.
Sparrow like speaks through his information, but it's like he's kind of like different voices are speaking through him, as if like he's taking patchworks of different informations. So until the glow of his eyes suddenly dissipates, and like he and then he blinks. Oh wait, Crystal, what was the last part? Significantly, it alters the creature significantly until it. What?
Until it's
Basically
unrecognizable.
Oh right.
Wilhelm just kind of like puts the crystal back in the beaker, corks it, just underlines all those notes, circles it a few times, and then it's like, well, now we know that if we see any crystals that look like rubies with ink veins in them, not to touch them. If they're active, the ones that I have aren't like active. Right?
You can tell they're dormant. They're just kind of like dull.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's a growth on the ruby?
No, the ruby is growth. So it's like so it's like if these things somehow get like maybe they get jabbed with the crystal, or
it's kind of like barnacles almost.
Yeah, it grows in them.
Would there be some way we could break this? Nullify it?
Well, it's currently inactive, so you assume if it's severed from the host, like in a way that keeps it from kills the host, it will not work anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say, when we killed them, the crystals stopped glowing. I quite literally dissected that deep scion from skull to sternum.
Oh, very impressive. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted to hear, but it's a piece of
something.
Right.
But anyways, is there anything else you need to speak about, Sparrow?
Yeah.
You good, Blue?
Yeah.
Yep, I forgot I was unmuted.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I personally, I liked it. I thought it added.
There he goes.
Anyway, also I will say, oops, sorry.
Oh, Sparrow's gonna say,
well, I suppose it's safe to say it's more than obvious to assume that if one can disconnect the unrelentless from its host, the unrelentless from mortal flesh.
No. The ruby The ruby from the flesh. It disconnected.
The ruby from the flesh.
Mhm.
Or like I guess he's talking more about like his own bond, I guess. Wait. So the ruby connects to the flesh, and the
And the ruby connects to the
Ru-
relentless.
Mhm.
So if you take the ruby out of the flesh, the relentless can't use it anymore.
In a sense, yeah.
And if one. This bond. I was. In my time, the Mother of Roses wasn't brought on with flesh. It was brought on with chaotic magics.
More
Therefore,
so necromancy.
or necromancy. I'd say it's safe to assume that's kind of like a chaotic sort of necromancy kind of
A
magic.
very primal necromancy.
beyond severing the crystal, severing that match connection, I think, could be an essential key to the upcoming.
And Sparrow doesn't know how to finish the last point. Upcoming, like he doesn't even know.
The upcoming.
None of us know.
Well, whatever is upon us.
Yeah, I can try to borrow Esther's library, but we kind of had a disagreement last night.
Oh. Well, is there any way we could clear that up?
Not anytime soon, considering it's her beliefs versus mine.
Well,
I could still try. I doubt that she'll let me, but
is this a private matter?
you could say that.
Very well.
Wilhelm says as he's just kind of Gunter flies back over, and Wilhelm's just like having a telepathic communication with him, and then Gunter goes from like kind of just neutral to gives the oh shit look.
Well, we can still go to the library without your physical presence.
No, Esther's library is different. It's not this library where we answer the riddles. It's like a demi-plane.
Shit.
Like he just cusses.
We could go to the library here. The only thing we have left to do here is find the turquoise Gemai's temple.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to do that.
I say that's a fair assessment. I think
we have a map. We know where the river is, where it supposedly is, and I got detect magic today and a whole bunch of other. Oh yeah, doubling the length of abjuration spells today. That's my thing, Crystal.
Nice.
Because detect magic is somehow abjuration. Don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'd say that the path is set out before us.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wait for Leo.
Yeah. Also, I will say at this time.
What that sword is.
Yeah, you got to go there anyway. But also, real quick, I will say Rook at this time is like coming downstairs finally because Rook's kind of been in and out a little bit. Just kind of, he's been with around the party, but it's kind of like not been feeling well. But Rook, you kind of see you have 2 new members of the party and a lacking of a Kit Kat.
We can explain.
Yeah. Make it snappy at least.
I'm just basically going to summarize it in the least complicated way of Kit Kat left because God stuff.
Uh-huh.
Marius showed up and they're a confidant of Dex and they're going to help us.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
then
nods.
And then Eloquence was sent by Kit Kat's god to help us in Kit Kat's stead.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
We also had the weird dream vision, but I think you knew about that, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was those 2 in it.
Yeah, Rook was also involved, saw that vision, even in his like sickly haze.
So we're thinking about hitting up that turquoise temple we learned about, and then heading to Maloney. Oh, my sister's gonna kill me.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Also, I know my sister is gonna pay us, yeah, for helping her.
Probably. Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, well, also, good news. My sister will probably pay us. If not pay us with money, she might give us some cool stuff.
It's about time.
Let's get... I have to run by the blacksmith really fast, and we can, like, wait for Leo around, and then go to the temple.
I say we head to the blacksmith and just get our stuff together and then meet at the training ground area that Leo said he was at.
Sure. I just want to see how much the sword is, Crystal. If it's too much right now,
You said it was like a scabbard, right?
it was a saber, not
Saber.
a scabbard.
Sorry.
It was like a military saber.
Okay. Would you say that's like probably about short sword size?
No, it would be longsword size.
All right.
It'd be longsword rapier because it'll be a finesse weapon.
Okay. I will say, do you just want a standard one?
I can enchant my own stuff, so.
Yeah, true. But that still costs some money for like the
Yeah, because I can make it a +1 with like 50
like,
gold.
Like, a rapier is like 25 gold, so I'll say like 30 gold.
30, I can do that. Because it still gives me money left over to get a spell. Get a few spells. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can do 30.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to add it. I meant to subtract it. Okay. I'll add 1 and give me proficiency with it. No, not.
But shifting focuses as you're paying for that. Leo, you make your way towards this old turtles like place, and you see this kind of Master Oogway kind of looking dude.
Yeah.
But he's a sea turtle. It's really
Hell
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. I would probably say like leatherback, like where he has the black shell and everything.
I am all for this.
Yeah, and he's kind of practicing I think Tai Chi, yeah.
I'm all for this man. We must protect him at all costs.
We stand.
Yeah, Tai Chi. He's just kind of practicing on his own and like.
I feel like because Leo's going to do it, that once he does it, this is the kind of guy who's gonna hit him upside the head with a stick. Leo's gonna try to hold the fucking sword in one hand, and he's gonna get smacked in the head for it.
Yeah, he kind of turned. Do you have it on your back, or are you holding it in one hand?
Currently, I'm just like, because I was kind of messing with it while I was on the way there, so yeah, I was kind of just holding it in one hand, realizing how lighter it was.
Yeah. He kind of turns to you and sees it as like, so you're the student that was told that was gonna come by, yes?
Oh my god.
We
must protect him.
Correct.
He walks over to you and baps you over the head with the staff. First off, don't disrespect the blade by holding it one-handed. That's also going to leave you vulnerable if you try swinging it around like that. Got it? You don't need to be a cocky son of a bitch.
I ain't cocky.
I love this turtle. We need to defend him with all of our being.
Yep.
I just realized something.
Would you care to share with the class?
Well, I don't know if it would happen, but Wilhelm has a sword now. Wilhelm could do, like, dueling with Leo to see if he could keep up with him.
Leo kind of just, like, rubs the scale he bashed.
Whack! Where's the... Fuck, I wish I had the sound, like, just the raw sound effect of Rafiki like, hitting...
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically that sound. Yeah. Now then.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Sorry, I had to do a message real quick. But he's like, all right, so let us begin. And for like a good couple hours, you kind of get really sore because you have to do this very particular stance and just learn how to move with it and just work with it. Like, it's a light blade, yes, but like there's still a certain strain to it.
Now, I do have a question, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we talked about this and no one knows about it yet, I'm hoping I can show it off.
Mm.
He's hit me in the head, right?
Yeah.
Does he swing towards any of the injured region, I guess we'll call it?
I will say when you're doing
Frostbite
combat,
region?
when you're doing like sparring, like he's pretty close to hitting those spots. Yeah.
Well, does he hit him?
Probably once or twice.
Okay. I mean, you know what he realizes.
Hmm.
You right?
Mm-hmm.
Clothes.
Okay.
I don't think he can see. I mean, I can literally tell you right now, it just costs money and a certain amount of days to do it, depending on the enchantment.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of armor, technically? Because
yeah, but you don't wear armor, so.
I mean, tech bracers.
Does he have bracers of defense?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No, they don't provide any defense.
Actually, yeah. If Nico's
I
gonna
can
do
fix
the
that.
sparring with Leo thing, I'm gonna save that that news for later, Katie. But you know what the old man realizes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got to impress. He's like, all right. But and he continues to spar.
He's impressed by that.
He just like, all right, you got that.
Well, I guess he doesn't know that. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't know why. So I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you guys spar for a good couple hours. In about 2 p.m., like you guys eventually reach the place where they're sparring, and you just see this turtle just like. Even though Leo's like good at fighting, this man probably has done it for a long ass time. It was just like going across the air and just like beating the shit out of him in a way.
I have a question. Do your turtles work like my turtles, where they live past 50 years? Because fuck Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Turtles live more than 50 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
50 years, my ass. They're fucking tortoises, for fuck's sake.
Or turtles.
Yeah, they just live forever.
Mm-hmm. But you guys see this impressive fight with this old ass like turtle.
I assume Leo's still putting up his own.
Oh yeah.
Being a
Oh yeah.
soldier.
Oh yeah. But you definitely see who's the master and who's the apprentice.
I'm getting flashbacks from my teacher whooping my butt.
Yeah. Yeah, but eventually, like around 3 p.m., like he says, "All right, let's see what you can do, and I want you to make a attack on him. Just roll one attack on him."
With the Odachi?
Yes. Now.
Was this Odachi in a plus? Because you didn't give me any pluses on the sword.
You just said you wanted a new blade, didn't you? I think you said.
It was a magical sword, Katie.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't remember.
There was a
whole
plus
bunch
one,
of
magical effects on it.
It was a +1 flame.
Thank you.
Had, like flame. I
okay,
think it
honey,
did give me
I get it, honey.
Not give you haste.
I'm sorry.
We will figure that out. But if it's a +1, add the +1. I will fix that. But I have to listen back.
D&D Beyond.
It's a 13.
13.
14. Oh yeah, 13.
That does not hit. This man kind of like, you know how when you first see Master Ugo, like he's like in his shell and he's like on the staff balancing. Yeah, he does. He jumps up and goes in that position. It's like he poke his head out and looks to you. He's like, "That's a good try."
Cat said message.
That's a good try. Try again. Now do you use that one ability?
Do you have an ability for this?
Sure.
Do you have War God's Blessing?
No.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
No. Just describe it.
Oh, Josh, you could bring people back.
The fuck do you mean describe it? It's your weapon and your ability. How the fuck do I describe it?
No one else knows it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you to explain it. I don't know what the fuck it looks like.
We need to get Sparrow some diamonds. He has Revivify.
Oh my
Honey, God. I'm asking you to say, I'm going to take a bonus action to set into position. That's all I'm asking from you.
You have Blade Master stance?
I do that.
Kinda.
I'll do that.
All right. You You guys watch him take a specific stance and just kind of like post up, and then he's going to make his attack. Now go for it.
Is this like for only one attack, by the way?
No, this was for as many attacks as you have.
Oh, so it's for like the rest of combat, basically?
Rest of the turn.
Oh,
yeah, if you use a bonus action to enter it, that means your 2 attacks after it would have whatever the fuck this does.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll 2 attacks against this man?
Yeah.
Because I know Blade Mastery is a thing where you can use your bonus action to enter a stance.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Like
22 and a.
Oh yeah, those both hit.
That's 9 damage and 14 damage.
Yeah. Do you want? You see that? Looking at a stance.
It basically shifts my damage die from D6 to D10. That's what it does.
What? Nice. Is this a feat?
No.
No, it's just an ability of the Odachi.
Oh.
This is for any Odachi.
I can take a stance and do a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
My saber's not like that, is it?
No. This is just an Odachi thing that I decided to implement that would make it interesting and different.
That makes sense. There are like 50 different stances for holding katanas in Odachi for that specific reason.
Mm-hmm.
It affects the striking power.
I'm playing a fucking samurai if Leo ever dies.
Anyway,
I'm
but
gonna tell you what the home one, they suck.
You land a couple good hits, and you guys see the impact that he lands on him. He gives a nod, he's like, "All right, you're ready."
I now become Super Saiyan.
No.
And punch Wilhelm into oblivion.
I'm just kind of looking at my new sword because I'm just kind of getting nostalgia from it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Wilhelm?
Yeah, you see the party in Wilhelm.
I'm gonna smirk with a shit-eating grin.
Oh boy.
And go over to Wilhelm.
Didn't really notice. He's just kind of looking. Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
What?
I want you to try lifting this one. It's a little bit lighter. And I'll just drop the fucking Odachi right like in front of him.
You get another bonk to the head. It's like
the wizard.
Stop hitting me with that damn stick.
Don't disrespect the blade.
I ain't disrespecting it.
You dropped.
My friend can lift it.
You dropped it on the ground.
I thought you would catch it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
All right.
With
it's
2
light
hands.
enough, right? It's like 9 pounds.
Yeah, it's like 9 pounds. You could pick it up.
Okay, I just kind of pick it up and I'm like, here.
It's probably a little heavier, but it's like,
He's a little heavy.
Yeah.
Probably balance is weird for Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Tips.
Because he's never held an Odachi before, so yeah.
No, Wilhelm does like royal, like noble sword play. Like he's got the one. Like when he uses that saber, he has one hand behind his back. You'll see it when he uses it.
Count Dooku's this shit.
Just starts fencing.
Yeah. But
That's what it is.
Yeah, but the turtle just looks at you like,
You ready to go? We're gonna go find this temple.
Leo just kind of gives a blank stare because he's been distracted and doesn't know what the fuck the temple is.
The turquoise Gemini temple?
Oh, yeah. I will do a respectful bow to the turtle man.
He will give a returning bow back.
And then I will sheath my blade and go with the party.
Sparrow does a small clap. And he's like,
I'll kind of look over to Wilhelm's sword.
It's like a military cutlass or saber.
I didn't realize you knew how to sword fight.
Yeah, I'm a bit rusty, but I'm going to practice and remember what was drilled into me from my teacher before I knew I could cast spells.
I mean, I can't do much in the way of teaching, but if you need to fucking practice, dummy.
But he gives it. The turtle gives you a nod, just like wait, just like, good luck on your journey. Safe travels. May you rise like the evening sun and prosper. And then he turns away and heads into his little house.
May you rise like the evening sun and prosper?
What a guy.
What does that mean? Do I
You've heard it?
Just tell Leo to get an erection?
No, you actually heard this before.
He just cast command.
Did the shifter tell us that?
Yeah, he said that.
What does that mean? I'm actually gonna say that out loud. What does that mean?
He's already in the house, so.
No, he's
I
just
don't
saying
know.
it out loud. He's like, is it a
Maybe it's
religious
something
thing?
people
Mary's
say.
shrugs.
Gunther's just like, probably a
I
religious
think I was
thing.
here like once, and like I was here on official business and didn't like interact with anything.
Oh yeah, Leo, Gunter's back.
Oh shit, wait, is she okay?
Oh, Gunter goes, yeah, she is training. That is why she could not hear you.
Oh.
She is doing trials and thingies, but the message will go through when she is done, and she will respond accordingly.
Did you see Leo relax a little bit? As that is a weight off his chest.
Luna does not forget Wilhelm counterspelled her.
Yeah, when does she plan on getting you back for that?
I don't know.
That's fun.
I think Nevu can attest that Fae never tell you when they're going to get the revenge. They just do it at the right time.
It takes away all the fun if you tell them when the revenge is going to happen.
See?
Sometimes keeping them waiting in and of itself is the revenge.
Leo just gives Nevu a look and then starts to think, like, have I ever pissed the fucking mantis off?
Wilhelm actually does have a question for Nevu because he remembers this. He goes, I have a question. Because you said you've had a husband before. Do you have kids?
And her expression immediately drops.
Oh.
Are there any doors?
I mean, you're in a garden. It's like kind of a walled-in garden that you see.
Nevu is leaving.
Someone can have a door. Through the
What
door?
did I say?
I think you brought up a sensitive subject, Wilhelm.
How the fuck was I supposed to know? I was asking just in case you needed to go visit them. We're on the fucking move all the time. You know, I'm gonna just stop talking. Fuck this. I'm done.
I
done
think
being nice.
it's just the fact that she started to think about it.
I'm done being
necessarily your question was wrong. It was just... It's like if you mention my fucking parents to me. It's not a good thing to bring up.
Marius nods.
Wilhelm just does the thing where he's zipping the lip and throwing away the key, and he crosses his arms.
Okay.
Give no thought to it, Wilhelm. It's a simply matter of unknown history.
I'm sorry.
Why do you call him that?
Call him what?
Wilhelm. He tries to mock.
The sparrow like
Kaiser
stares
von
at them
Wilhelm?
blankly.
Kaiser von Wilhelm!
What does Sparrow do?
He just stares at him blankly, like he's like, yes, Wilhelm.
Because that's how he pronounces his name. Well, we gotta go follow after David now.
Yeah, you gotta follow.
You gotta tell. Bill could probably kind of tell. It's just like a dialect thing from his time that he doesn't even notice.
Also, Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
just reminding you, like I said, for now, every day when I wake up, I am casting mage armor on myself.
Noted.
I picked up a trick from just watching videos about being a wizard online. It lasts for 8 hours. I might as well use it.
Fair enough. But
gotta go follow Nevu.
Yeah, I think we all follow after.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Can't ask anything. How can my wizard be so fucking stupid?
Because he's intelligent
To be fair,
and he's not wise.
he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Wait, are we all following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, it
temple.
wasn't a bad question to ask. It was just a sensitive subject to bring up.
It's not something Nevu openly talks about.
Again, it's like if you went up to Leah and was like, "Hey, how's your parents?"
It's kind of like
You would kind of get a not nice response.
Okay, the best thing I can relate it to is someone that's like new to being a bank teller innocently saying, "Wow, I sure wish I had a check this large," to someone, and that someone says, "It's a life insurance check.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the person."
Yeah, shit.
Oh.
Sparrow says, perhaps let's give them a couple of minutes before we go.
Well, you gotta leave together, so. Well, we gotta leave.
Or maybe just not all go after her?
Yeah, I think it might be better if at least just one of us just goes after.
Gunner just the eloquence. You do it.
All
You're the
right.
touchy-feely cleric. You do it.
She chuckles. All right, all right, all right. And she'll go after Nevu. Like, just meet us at the cafe.
Wilhelm just starts heading that way.
Yeah.
Marius follows Wilhelm.
But where's Nevu going?
She doesn't know. She's just walking away from that situation because it's still a very sensitive subject to her.
Can't have nice things.
Yeah. She'll catch up eventually. She's like, "Hey, Nevu?
What do you want?
Well, first off, I wanted to check to make sure you're okay. Second off, we are supposed to leave, but we can't be leaving without you. The rest are waiting at the cafe, but seeing your reaction, I can tell them that it's a sensitive subject and not to bring it up for now, if that's alright with you."
Yeah, it's a sensitive subject.
I understand. We all have our...
It's hundreds of years of feeling like I'm broken.
Do you understand? Naval Cock's gun.
God damn it. Though I have not lived as long as you, I know what it's like to feel much sorrow and loss. However, you're not alone. And eventually you do have to explain to them what has happened to you. But in your own time. But at some point you will have to.
Nevu's gonna suspiciously look at her like she already knows what Nevu's deal is.
She's very insightful, you know that.
Yeah, that makes sense. She'd probably be able to guess it's something involving...
She's also controlled by God.
With the passive insight of 19 and her being a love cleric, and love doesn't necessarily just mean romantic, she's probably got a good hunch.
And also the fact she deals with passion.
Yeah.
Wait,
her god is
also does she speak Sylvan?
No. I don't think
Okay.
so. Hold on, let me triple check.
That would be a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Also controlled by God.
No, I don't play like that.
GM NPCs aren't broken,
Yeah,
Gino. The
yeah,
ones
no.
that I have are fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, she does not speak Sylvan. She speaks a bunch of others, though.
I was making a joke.
Well, your joke was bad.
Anyway.
I know.
I can tell you guys what she speaks, but in a bit. But for now,
Well,
she just
Nevu's
has
gonna
the all
go
language.
back to the cafe.
Yeah. She'll like give you like your pat, your shoulder or a pat.
How could she reach? Name is huge.
Nevu's not that tall. She's only 6'10".
You could jump to
You can still reach. If you're like
How
at
tall
least.
is Eloquence?
Let me grab my information real quick.
20 feet.
She's like
Could you imagine?
5'8".
Oh, okay, then.
It's not that bad.
Has to reach up, but not that bad.
Yeah. But I will tell. I'll tell you real quick what languages she does know. She knows Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Gnomish, Halfling, Infernal, and Primordial.
Jesus, she knows 7 languages?
Nevu knows
Marius
5.
6.
Oh, so we all flexing?
One's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah. Wilhelm and Marius have the same number.
Gee, how come your mom lets you have 2 languages?
It's
Anyway.
my turn with the languages.
Anyway,
Most races have 2 languages. Do you not?
Yeah, I should have said 5.
Humans just get the
Yeah.
a lot.
Eloquence will get ahead and then she'll meet with the group. It's like, all right, so with the situation that happened, Nevu's calm down, but please do not mention that about, I assume, probably children at this time, but she will eventually talk about it, but she's not okay with it right now.
I know she talked to someone about it, but I don't remember who.
I don't think it was anybody.
I think
if it was Belgarath.
No,
like,
I'm a
she
fucking
talked
die.
to her ancestor about it, but
yeah, I think she talked. It was either Izzy or Very. I can't remember. No, not Very. So it was.
It used to be Sylvan in our group because that's probably how I got brought up.
It was someone.
Because again, anyone who speaks Sylvan has a dead giveaway because it just says failure over her uterus.
That's really what it says?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't
Jesus.
it was either Izzy or Wilhelm because I feel like she said it to Wilhelm.
No, because I don't have comprehend languages.
Okay, wait, no. I need to get a picture that describes this.
Yeah, but you guys eventually pack up and get your your big old Betsy and Hans, and you make your way, and you make your way towards the northern province.
Before we go, can I have Sparrow ask Dex something?
All right.
Pardon me, Dex. I have a favor to ask.
Eden? Yeah, you are muted.
Eden's fucking dead.
Eden's dead.
Never mind. But Sparrow was just gonna ask Eden suggestions about disguises. Oh, Dex.
Sparrow asked the player.
It's all right. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what did I miss?
I can add a plus.
Sparrow's gonna ask you a question. He's like,
pardon me, Dex. You seem one familiar with the art of change. I simply would seek your suggestion to what my disguise should be. I simply can't figure it out.
Can I insight check your warning? As Dex? Your warning? Your wording is what I meant to say.
Oh, my wording. Yeah, you can insight check.
Thank you.
He is supposed to lay low. You know that.
Yeah, well, you're out of the city now. You just need to lay low until you're out.
What's a unique key raise? What's like a super
that's
unique
a 10 for insight.
You can get basic understanding. You can tell if they're malicious or not.
Yeah,
Basically,
Sparrow?
he needs help deciding on what his disguise should be.
Yeah, he's literally just patiently awaiting for a response.
Kitsune living key, or is that a Jade House thing only?
I find the key is to observe people around you, and if you're like sorry, I don't know how else to describe it other than people watching. People have certain habits that they do, certain ways that they talk.
People watching.
Yeah. And so let's say an older gentleman might have his voice a little more strained.
Let me try. I can't do it.
Sparrow, may I also make a suggestion?
I can't do it.
You could also always pretend to be someone who can't talk, but know that there's an entire language that they use that is like finger motion. So someone might try to talk to you in that, and that might give you away.
I talk with my fingers. I should talk with my fingers. You said.
Sparrow's like good at talking with her fingers.
It's like an actual language.
Are you talking about sign language, darling?
Yeah.
Sparrow. May I make a suggestion?
Of course.
Based off of facial expressions. It's kind of hard when you have a twitch though. But anyways, yeah.
What, you had a suggestion? You said you had a suggestion, Leo.
Yeah, actually. If you're gonna be under disguise, I don't mean this in a rude way. It's just, if you don't do it, you'll stick out like a sore fucking thumb. Might want to change how you talk a little bit.
That's what I was suggesting.
No, I mean like how he talks.
No, I know. I meant like the pick up the cadences that people have as well.
You know what?
Wilhelm just speaks in Celestial, just out loud, and then says it in common, or just speak another language you know.
That's true.
I only know.
Not everyone can be good at changing their voice.
I simply can't. I'll stick with the vow of silence. I believe that will be sufficient.
For example, I tend to have quite a gift with at least some level of mimicry, I guess?
Oh, I'm so tempted to do something.
I mean, I'm pretty good with some voices as well. It's quite fun.
I can mimic other voices I hear.
Oh my god. That was so on spot.
It was.
Holy shit.
It was Avi. Was that fucking Avi or Leo? I can't tell.
Leo.
I would suggest turning into...
Honestly, they're the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Accent-wise.
I would suggest taking a disguise maybe into other races that are your build, or just you could be a different looking human.
You know what? I'm gonna do it, Katie.
Oh no.
I don't know. I feel like I do this accent pretty well.
All right. I will be taking.
Are you saying you don't talk in that? Wait, hold on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you saying that this entire time your accent has been fake?
Wait, you've been
Kind of turns over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm, I'll live about as far damn north as I can get. Really think this is my real damn accent.
I mean,
just kind of
it's
looks
not
over to
bad
Elisa.
if it's a fake accent, right? Like that's not a
I-
bad.
It is a fake accent. I use it because it sounds more intimidating.
Yeah, like see that's there's.
Wilhelm just
it's
pinches the
perfect.
bridge of his nose and hops on Hans. He's done.
Sparrow is looking more and more confused. He's like looking back and forth, like with Nabel sounding like changing their voice, and like back to and like the
Did
finger.
you say Nabel?
No, Nabel. I swear to God, I said Nabel. I swear to God. I swear.
I thought he said navel.
Sometimes I can't pronounce things. Okay.
Anyway,
By the way, don't you dare tell Leo to do his actual accent because I haven't had one planned yet.
I thought you were going to do the one thing, so I was about to freaking lose my
betrayal.
What, the
shit.
stereotypical Canadian accent? No.
Oh, hey there, bud. Why don't we go?
Oh,
over
hey there.
Oh, hey
there, bud.
Oh, you want to
My name's Leo.
Get a double?
Get a double double A.
Oh, I'll tell
Go to
ya.
them
My
Tim
wife
Hortons
is
there.
over the.
Hey there,
sack
bud.
of hair.
My name's Leo.
My name's Leo.
Yeah, no, bud.
Oh god, I got shit to tell you.
Paladin of
Right,
hell.
faced ya.
I gotta tell
You're
you guys
fine,
the
so
shit.
far.
I gotta tell you guys a story from when I was spending time with Gino after this session. Oh my god.
I'm going to do my blue lightning blast.
I'm just gonna go over there and divine smite that sucker.
Let me just sneak right past ya.
Fuck my gitch.
Anyway, we're
I
getting
hope that's
way off
something
topic.
Mysterious dad says.
We're way off
Oh,
topic.
hey
Anyway.
there, I'm gonna go over there to
Hey
smite
there, bud.
my
If you
buddy.
keep talking to my son like he's a piece of dirt, I'm gonna have to divine smite your ass there, bud.
Anyway,
Just glowing.
anyway,
I've
we're
been
going.
practicing that accent just so at one point I can voice for Steria's dad.
Oh god.
the whole
Anyway,
reason I've been
before
doing
we
that
get way
accent.
too off topic, Eloquence is going to kind of look to
Hey
Rook as
there.
like, you're awfully quiet, aren't you? Not really that chatted.
Rook's laughing
Who?
or fucking
Rook. Shit.
raids or raids.
Also, I meant to say talkative, but just like,
Also, Very hasn't said a word yet.
yeah.
That's
I'm getting
'cause
into
both
that.
The people you're talking to, Katie. Fucking
Sorry, I'm
muted.
like here.
Did you hear what I said?
I did not.
Eloquence looked to Rook and was like, you're awfully quiet. You gonna speak anytime soon?
Wasn't
No.
exactly planning on it, but
Well, come on. I need to know if you're alive or not. I don't need to be spending off diamonds like there's nothing.
what? You never heard of Stranger Danger?
We're supposed to be a team. I expect you to be around.
At that.
And don't
That's
start
funny.
spewing that shit like you're my father. Yeah, my dad.
She's gonna. Wilhelm's gonna look over
Probably
and go. He's not really much of a talker anyway.
Mm.
He uses his hammer.
He's also kind of good at cards.
Yeah, sometimes I play.
Yeah, well, if you want to build trust with the group, you gotta talk a little more. Like, seriously, I'm gonna start bugging you more if you keep keeping your mouth shut.
I mean, I don't
Why did
exactly
she
need
get
you
like
to
a
trust me.
suddenly
I just-
southern accent?
I don't
Is she
know.
copying Leo now?
I don't. Yeah, okay. I
Ma'am,
was.
are you
Wait here,
talking
but I'm
in
just
my
gonna use
accent
my,
now?
My handy dandy divine sense there. But
I think he's. I think
Oh
he's
yeah,
lost.
I'm going to use my divine sense there.
Oh my god!
Going to get all those fiends.
for the
Gotta
glory of
call
hell, mate.
everyone by say A and just say fucking all the time.
That's true. Why the fuck does your Canadian accent sound so creepy though?
Who?
Like,
Who's?
sounds oddly sexual.
Who's?
That's a good question.
Can we just go to the temple now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on,
let's go to the
I want to finish
temple.
this real quick. Eloquence kind of looks to you. Leo's like, well, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I've always been faking my own voice too.
You hear a large.
No,
It's an everyone could tell
Look like
she's
I'm confused.
yeah. No, it's an obvious. She's obviously joking. It is an obvious joke.
I was just gonna start drawing on his arm.
Eloquence, can I
Charcoal.
be rudely honest to you?
All right, what is it?
Don't quit your day job.
What? Making sure you're alive?
Yeah, but also, like, don't make jokes. You're bad at them.
If Wilhelm wanted to say something, he would, but he's not in the mood.
Not in the mood.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ha 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 ha! Because he's sitting on Hans.
Oh.
Anyway, you guys eventually continue your way towards
I like the pained chuckle that Raves man. Oh.
Eventually you guys reach the Celine River, and it's probably like sunset this time, and I'm trying to remember when the fuck low tide's usually during the day.
I'm trying to remember from living by an ocean.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
It's been a hot minute for me because I just looked it up and I now
Also,
can't remember.
do rivers have low tide?
Yeah, they could have low tide.
Bodies of water have tides.
Depends how big the river is.
It's pretty
Oh,
big.
wait, yeah, no, it could still have low and high tide. It'd be based off of weather patterns rather than
No,
like-
the moon affects all bodies of water. It's just proportional to their size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So a river would have a harder time
Yeah.
than like a massive lake.
Yeah, like there's a place in I think France where it's like usually surrounded by water, but like the tide recedes back, and I don't think it's like in the I don't think it's
I have
like
everything.
I don't remember. I can't remember if it was by an ocean or
there's a lake
something.
in Ontario that has a
I don't know.
it has a tide. It's
I know.
Salt Lake. I'm forgetting.
I remember most of the time as a kid when I went down to the tide pools, it was in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's high tide.
No, it's low tide.
Low tide says like 10 p.m. and 10 p.m. So you guys are like 6 p.m. right now.
Katie.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention I prepared different spells in command.
All right.
I have prepared Searing Smite.
Okay.
I'm reading my smut.
Yeah, but
I thought you were gonna say you were reading your Smite. I was like, what?
No,
Right.
I'm reading my smut.
It's like, what the fuck does that
But,
sword give you?
Nothing.
But you guys reach the river. You don't see any temples at this time. It is just a vast river at this time. It's 6 p.m., so it's very much high tide.
Well, we can't wake up at 10 or else we won't get a long rest.
You can always stay up. You're not traveling.
We need long rests though, or else we get points of exhaustion.
You can always sleep in the next day.
Although
we could take a short rest.
Long rest doesn't say you need to be asleep. It's just 8 hours of light activity.
Mm.
So we could essentially just stay up for 8 hours, not going to bed.
And just like chilling.
I got a question, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For you all who have played paladins and no paladins.
Yeah.
The smites, they only do the damage one time, right?
Yeah. As soon as you hit a target with it, it goes away.
And then the lingering effect stays, whatever that effect is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
unless they save.
I assume you guys settle down to like set up a camp. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, Navy and I double dome.
Mm-hmm. Eloquence is making another hot meal. They actually make soup doublings.
I'm gonna turn Gunter into an owl after that.
Mm.
Take 10 minutes to do that.
By the way, Nevu's familiar is out, which is also an owl, except more fey looking, so it has like butterfly-ish wings.
Yeah,
For some
Gunter's
reason,
like a great horned owl.
I'm gonna privately roll something.
But
depending on the results, I will tell you something, Katie.
Also, but Eloquence kind of looks to vary after a while and just of eating the soup dumplings. It's like, you doing all right there?
Well, I would make a comment too, but he's not. He's being a bitch.
Katie wanting our players to interact.
I mean, you kind of been sitting there in the background. You're usually the type that makes a comment, or seem to be.
I've just been listening. Is there something the matter? I'm sorry, should I have been speaking?
No, I'm just making sure you're alright. You don't.
I'm doing perfectly fine, thank you.
Wilhelm's drawing on his arm again.
Let me. Yes.
Where are we right now?
You're pretty close to the riverbank.
You're either outside the dome or you're either outside Wilhelm's dome and in Nebu's dome, or vice versa. So I can only fit 9 people.
I'd like to step out of the dome.
Okay. Also, I mean, freaking double. PM me what they're feeling, because I rolled a 28.
Jesus.
Oh. Can I still see if I can, like, roll a nat 20?
You can try.
I mean, I feel like your deception is high for a warlock, right?
His deception is pretty good.
High deception.
Yeah, you say with a not convincing a tone.
I don't feel like you need to get a nat 20 to beat a 28, I think.
Depends.
Yeah, I'd have to get a nat 20. I rolled a 13, so.
You want to PM it to me?
Katie?
Yeah, I'm trying to find you.
Leo will step out of the domes.
Okay.
Find out where he can be somewhat privacy without abandoning the whole fucking group.
Yeah, alright.
Like, without where anyone can't see him, but he's in earshot in case, like, something tries to attack.
Don't worry, we have owls. They say really good.
Mm-hmm.
Abandoned
And,
my parents.
I'm just gonna sit by the water, and I'm going to pull out my amulet of Helm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to sit there, and I'm going to stare at it for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll say he does this for like a solid 2 hours before he goes back.
Okay.
Gunter's been staring at you the entire time.
Weird fucking imp.
No, he's not an imp. He's an owl right now. He can't.
Oh, worse.
Yeah.
It's just a black, purpley owl
Big old
with lilac eyes.
beady-eyed owl staring at me.
Oh my god.
God. Anyway, so you guys. So who's keeping an eye out while everyone's like kind of relaxing?
Gunter.
You guys, I don't think you.
and whatever Nevu names her familiar.
All right, so they're kind of looking around. You guys don't know where to find this temple, but I assume you're just kind of like settling down to rest for a couple hours and kind of chatting, eating food, just kind of getting comfy.
Well, it's not really talking, but yeah.
Some of you kind of start dozing off, probably around. For some of you, could probably tell it's like 10 p.m. You kind of hear the owl start. hooing and like they're kind of surprised almost, and just seem to be trying to get your attention.
Gunter can telepathically talk to me.
I know, but he's also trying to get everyone else's attention too.
Okay.
How long has this been?
It's been
like
3
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. So you'd already
so
be.
I would have been back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, home. What's your damn owl making noise for?
I just kind of sit up and
What's wrong?
And my eyes just roll back in my head and they go lilac, and I'm gonna look through his eyes.
He's looking towards the horizon in the waters. The way this river section works, I had to roll for something to see if you land in the right area. You did. And you see like farther out, you see like the water kind of retract back, kind of like it dipped down, and it's kind of like in a gully area. It's kind of like in the area where it would become a waterfall farther away, and like the water's now no longer going over the edge because it's lower level. And you watch as it like goes still for a bit, and then kind of like starts sinking down into the ground almost. Almost like it's draining into a cave system, and you kind of look over and you see poking out are three thin spires poking out from above the water.
Ooh.
Wilhelm's just describing what he's saying.
My word.
I love Sparrow.
But
Well,
I do.
I've been playing too much Minecraft. I was about suggesting building a boat.
He really does talk like a fucking Bloodborne NPC.
Oh,
Like each time Sparrow talks, I imagine just going up to a fucking window and listening to someone.
Good.
Anyway, and you watch as like the water's going down, it's revealing more and more. And the shore, it's like called the shoreline still, is retracting back further and further as the water is draining out.
Oh fuck, guys, we're in trouble. Guys, we have a problem. It's here, guys. Everyone's worst nightmare. The water temple. Be careful!
No!
The worst Zelda dungeons.
Get ready for a horrible dungeon and stress-inducing drowning sounds.
Anyway, so what do you guys do?
Sonic drowning sounds.
Stress is no issue for me.
That's a lie.
Are you stress free? Are you stress immune?
I guess we're going in that direction now, right?
Plot twist: Dex is like Batman and is just like had so much exposure to stress throughout the years that they've gone. What do you call it?
Numb.
Thank you.
Yeah, but so what are you guys doing after all the shits and giggles?
I guess we're going towards it.
All right. You start following the water line. It kind of takes a little bit, maybe like half an hour before you see like it's still filling up pretty much a good amount, but you can see an entrance into this unique structure. There is definitely sea plants like growing about it. Not sea plants. Aquatic plants.
Seaweed.
Yeah, like you definitely see. Yeah, kind of. It's not really it's kind of like. Actually, yeah, there would be seaweed given the placement. Yeah, sorry, my brain decided to fry for a second.
No
So there is
Can I grab one kelp thing?
Sure, it's floppy and wet.
Good. I'm saving that.
Yeah, there's barnacles and
I'm very
like,
excited.
It's accumulated quite a bit. There's some areas that seem to be falling apart, like around the edges, but it seems like it's still structurally sound. And you see kind of above the archway of this temple is almost this kind of turquoise colored moon that seems to be a crescent.
Wilhelm just says out loud, if I have to wait for a fucking crescent moon for this to open, we're leaving.
There's no door. It's an open way. But Welcome to the Winter Crescent Temple.
I'm gonna.
Oh fuck! It is a water temple.
As a ritual, I'm going to do detect magic, and because that's abjuration, that lasts for fuck. Oh no, fuck! That's not abjuration. The spell magic is. It's good. 10 minutes. Just gonna have to detect magic up.
Okay. It seems like the material that the place is made of magic. From the outside, it seems so. It seems that's why it's still in good structural. It's still in good quality.
Abjuration.
Yeah. Yeah. You got. I assume you guys enter. So.
Yeah.
You enter, and it's this beautifully like carved out building. Like there are spiraling pillars. There are almost nighttime like designs that depict of twilight. And you see depictions almost like hieroglyphs of just people healing others with magics from disastrous wounds that would have rendered someone unable to do anything to the point that they are fully healed, to even just the simplest injuries. You also see depictions of. Hold on, I'm grabbing the thing real quick. You see depictions of nature being integrated into life, and just ensuring that there was a healthy balance between living a normal life and nature being respected constantly, kind of like a primal force. And you see a third depiction scattered about of almost oracles, like presenting themselves and guiding people. And eventually,
Was Miki a Sapphire Oracle?
Yeah, she was Sapphire.
Okay, just checking.
And you reach the center of the room. You see a platform. It is barren with nothing, but it has steps around it that lead up to the platform.
Does detect magic pinging anything up?
Let me finish. In the center of the platform, actually, as you look to the ground, is the stone tablet, like into kind of melded into the platform, and it does ping off as magical but dormant.
What kind of school of magic?
Abjuration.
Oh, it's another shieldy boy.
Mm.
Can I read the tablet?
There's nothing on it.
Was this what Sparrow's Gemini was talking about in terms of like the sigil?
Do you investigate it?
Yeah.
I will definitely as well.
I
want to see
I will say both of you roll Arcana checks real quick for me.
Arcana! It's good for me. I get to add a D4 to that. Excellent.
A 21. Whoa.
Hold on.
Excellent.
Hold on. That's 15. There's a big. Hold on. I gotta do a lot of math. 23.
23. What did Sparrow get?
21.
Okay, you both kind of look into it. This seems like something you would draw, like runes or anything on it, or some kind of tablet that like activates certain abilities and such. You probably assume like this place has multiple functions. You both can assume that, but Sparrow, you kind of look at this thing and you kind of feel this pull to remember these sigils, and you kind of piece together like which one goes to this one. I'll let you roll one straight intelligence check to see if you can figure it out.
Sparrow's probably gonna ask for if he can borrow paper from Wilhelm.
Mm-hmm.
I got scrap non-magical paper, I assume. So I'll
give
him a piece.
Please. And he grabs it and like he like presses it, like he starts writing into it. And that is you said intelligence check.
Yeah, just straight intelligence.
I don't know what he has. A 10.
Ah.
Oh, he got a
Oh,
17.
shit.
Oh, nice. You did really.
Nice.
You almost got a nat 20 in your second roll, but.
Yeah. Oh.
That was if he had advantage.
Yeah.
Solid roll.
Yeah, but 17, that's solid. You kind of think back
Mhm.
and just kind of remember your lessons from your eternal sleep. That went on for as long as you could remember, honestly, before from after your life essentially ended. And you remember the sigil that you need to place here.
A Sparrow, like he looks like he brightens up with realization. So he goes over to does he have to physically draw it, or is it like
Yeah, you need to physically draw it, but you do know you need you need chalk.
Wilhelm, would you mind letting me borrow a piece of chalk?
Sparrow's the guy.
I open up my cloak and there's like a whole bunch of chalk and like little holders, and I pull out one.
Mm-hmm.
Wizard coats would definitely have holsters upon holsters.
I'm not gonna lie. I imagine like just one of these days, just like if like not even one of these days, just like a crackpot thing, just like he flashes someone and he just has holsters and holsters as soon as like just like that flasher from Hercules.
If he opened his cloak, there's like multiple components for like pouches and holsters for spells. He has like leather strap holsters for books that are like a harness that he wears.
Wilhelm, you're practically a walking wizard library. Impressive. Well, thank you very much.
But
He just kind of nods.
Yeah, but you start inscribing this symbol and then you realize I need a drop of blood to go with this just to activate it.
You need what to activate?
A drop of blood. He needs a drop of blood to activate it fully.
Like a specific person's blood, or
any sort of blood.
Sparrow, like,
does he say this?
He doesn't say it. Like, he just like he takes out his sickle and he pricks it. As he retraces the sigil in his own blood.
Mm-hmm. But you essentially meld together the chalk and the blood, and you'll watch as he's drawing it. It starts to glow almost as turquoise as it follows the chalk drawing. And
Just some ritual shit. We're about to summon Satan.
You put down the sigil of hope.
Wow.
And you complete it.
This is some Sailor Moon shit.
You put down the sigil of hope.
I've never watched Sailor Moon, so so I would not know.
Are we gonna summon our version of Tuxedo Mask? I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I hope he's a hot elf.
But anyway,
better be a hot elf.
You put the last dot that is needed, and you watch a circle form around the sigil, and you step away, and you watch that it's the magic still the detect magic goes off, and you
eyes so that way I don't get blinded.
It's not glowing that intensely.
Oh, okay, then I'll look at it.
Yeah, but the detect magic's still going, and you notice that the abjuration is magic is activated, and then it is dispelled, and you watch as melting through the stone and rising to the air is this turquoise mixed with moonstone orb. It's probably around the size of like
Wait, what came rising up? You cut out.
An orb.
Oh, I thought. All I heard was turquoise. I was like, did she just come back to fucking life? Did we revive her?
No.
Like
it is
like a scrying orb.
No, it is a orb. It is an orb that looks like a beautiful marbling of turquoise and moonstone.
Sparrow does a little like,
and it's like.
What moonstone looks like.
I'm trying to think of how big it is. You know how big the giant Hershey Kisses is? It's a little bigger than that. It's pretty big.
Christ.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than that, but yeah. And you see it floating before
Ooh,
you.
that's pretty. Do you touch it? Like, what the? Is it giving off a magic aura? This rock, this egg.
Kinda. It's very hard to tell what kind of magic it is. It's just like magical in essence.
Sparrow steps forward and
I assume it's like this kind of.
Hmm.
But with turquoise in it.
Yeah.
Put it in can't hear the
Yeah. It's that, but like marbled with turquoise.
Eden, this you should be excited. It's rocks.
Sparrow,
yeah.
He steps forward and like he said it's floating.
Yeah, it's floating.
He puts his hand under it to kind of like have it like I guess gently fit into it.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it doesn't drop.
Yeah. But as you make contact with it and like kind of hold it, do you hold it with one hand or two hands?
I would say
a hefty fucking chonker.
Yeah, I guess if it's obviously heavy, he would hold it with two hands.
Yeah. As it makes contact with your hands, the aura around it stops pushing it up, and it blends in your hands. It's pretty hefty, but you're able to hold it up. And you see above.
It's an 8-ounce fucking crystal ball.
Yeah. And you see scrying above is some lettering. Sparrow and Wilhelm will be the only ones that will be able to read this.
Oh, it's an Empus?
Yeah, it's an Empus.
Okay.
Got boy squad. Got boy squad.
And you guys read it over, and it says, "For those who seek the first key, align themselves with the sigil of hope. Guide yourselves before." Hold on, sorry, I lost the note. I was like, shit. Got. I'll let you catch up before I start speaking.
For those who seek the first key.
Mm-hmm. Did I cut out?
Well, what was after for those who seek the first key? I'm writing it down.
Oh, okay. For those who... fuck. Yeah, I gotta reword some of this stuff because I kind of realized I wrote this like at 3 a.m. So I was like, some of this doesn't make sense. You must remember why you chose the Sigil of Hope. Align yourself with that belief before you seek out the gate and other keys.
What? What bullshit? What the
Could you
fuck?
repeat that?
How would
or
you
like
type
send
it?
it?
Yes. God
I'll
damn.
send it later.
Okay.
Well, I was just gonna say out loud. What the fuck does this even mean?
Yell at the DM again.
Let's try and break it down. Oh, what were the words again?
Break it down, bitch.
For those who seek the first key, you must remember why you chose the symbol of hope.
Sigil, yeah.
And you must align yourself with it.
With that belief.
With that belief in order to find the other gates and keys. So is there another gate in here, or did we find the key? What is this? I hate bullshit prophecies.
The reason why he chose the symbol of hope.
Hope is all we have right now, considering the Empire's on the move.
And hope is all I have as well. Can
DM, can Sparrow tell that this is because the sigil came from him? Does it is it referring to, did he choose this?
Yeah.
Or is it?
He is referring to him.
Okay, so he's the reason why he chose this.
You were taught.
And align yourself. What was it the second part?
With that belief.
Yeah.
when we spoke with the divination wizard,
Well, just goes, ugh.
I know, Wilhelm. I know what your beliefs lie, but sometimes.
I know, Wilhelm.
but sometimes hope is all one may have. Hope sometimes, when all is said and done, hope can be the only thing that drives you forward. The reason why I'm guided by hope, because I'm guided by the hope that one day I can finally be released from my fate worse than death. But I admit this riddle is a little bit coarse for my brain to process.
Wilhelm looks into the middle distance. Looks into the hard camera at the and says, I wonder why we keep getting riddles.
Can Sparrow do a intelligence check?
Sure. Make an intelligence check for me.
I hope you have advantage of something. You have plus nothing.
And Sparrow turns to everyone else. He's like,
please, if you have any suggestions, I also need your help as well.
And he's gonna try and do an intelligence. Rack his brain.
17.
Oh, nice. You kind of think on it and just kind of think on it. If this is in the shape of an orb, and it's supposed to be a key, and he needs to believe in the faith, believe in hope, perhaps he has to believe that people find hope through this key to find a gate and the other keys.
What?
I think it's quite literally he has to look into the goddamn orb. That's my guess. He has to look through it like a fucking scrying eye.
Also, the fact that none of y'all have reacted to my bullshit in the Herald of the Meetings.
Oh no, I know. I'm refusing to acknowledge it.
Oh,
friend, I know like jack shit about Homestuck.
Sparrow blinks and he's like, he blinks and he extends the orb from his arm, and he says,
I am guided by hope. I put all my heart on my faith that one day our desires will come true. And I have hope that
you cut out. Sorry.
And that I know that I can guide our way.
And he kind of like he's really trying to like manifest like
You're staring into this and you proclaim this and you look, and only for your eyes you see images.
I fucking knew it.
Ooh.
One more.
And you see, hold on, let me grab this real quick. You see in the highest peaks, you first see a mountain with a similar temple to this, only it is more like a fort. It's kind of like the mountains you would see in the Appalachians, though much significantly taller.
Sparrow describes this out loud to Wilhelm so he can write it down.
Mm-hmm. And you see there is a ruby glow to this image. The next image you see, you see in the next image, you see a grotto of trees in a circle with nothing there, except just this ring of trees and life. But you feel like this wild presence is nearby, and it is growing this dark green.
That's emeralds. That's the Feywild Gate in Ezel.
Mm-hmm. You see a almost simple hut next that stands in dark shadows. but at the same time, all around it is bright with light, as if there's nothing there. Everything else is blinding everyone from the true sight. And this is a rich blue.
There is no other blue. We already have sapphire.
No, you got
Onyx is blue. Onyx is black.
this is Sapphire's image. You guys got Turquoise's place.
So do we not have? So there's another temple to sapphire.
No, this is the one in Sapphire. This is the one in Sapphire.
What the fuck? We didn't get a key.
Hold on, I'm not done with describing all the places. The next you see is a grand ravine, and you see a temple in the most treacherous part of this ravine. Also, like kind of standing as a fort, but less militaristic. And this is kind of a pinkish red, unlike the darker red that you saw before.
Oh, darn it. That's the Midnight Ravine. That's in Galvez.
Horrible Galloway. The worst place ever.
The next you see is almost this glass-like castle that is symmetrical in every way and just perfection. And it's in the sky.
He says this out loud, like he just kind of like vocally reacted.
Pardon me, DM. Did you just say it's in the sky?
It's in the air, but you see down below is the cape.
Does it look like we have wings?
That's White Diamonds on the East Cape.
No one here has wings.
Me stares at the harpy and the bug.
I said no one.
Sorry, I clipped your wings.
Have wings.
Wait until I get polymorph. I'll turn you into a giant blue eagle.
I
can already shapeshift into something that has wings, Nico.
I'm gonna fucking piss on your throat.
The next is in a jungle, kind of an almost jungle area, and on top of the mountain, like kind of like I'm trying to think how to describe it.
Medicine mom dad gave me make me feel much better. I'm on all the drugs.
Jesus Christ.
It's
kind of like the mountain that you see in Japan, like the very iconic one. Yeah, Mount Fuji. Thank you.
I like Mount Fuji.
Yeah, it's like that, and you see a temple almost, and it stands tall and it has this purple outline around it.
Oh, there's Amethyst. That's Sue 6. That's in the Faded Isle. That's all of them.
No?
Oh no, there's Pyro. The last one.
2 more.
Pirate.
Oh, and Onyx.
Yeah. The next you see is a elven ruins just kind of falling apart, and you see in the center is this cave that seemed to have recently unveiled itself. And within there is another temple, and this has a yellow glow around it. And that it varies. It's like yellow or orange.
I'm colorblind, so.
And then the last one in the dark glow, is it looks like a tea shop almost, but it seems to have constantly been through many changes and retained some old styles, but still adapting. And then the next thing you see, it kind of flickers in a rainbow, this image. You see a ring of gates that seem dormant. They are in a room. They seem to be in a like stone room, and there are exact number of gates as there are to gem eyes, at least for the divine. And each of them have their unique designs.
I assume they all got a slot to put an orb.
Orby time.
You see varying things. You figure with the design of how turquoise is, you kind of pick out Sparrow after a bit of searching. I won't make you roll. There is a slot in the wall for a spear, but all the other ones have their own unique key section, it seems.
Fuck me. I'm writing all this down, like in character. Wilhelm has been writing all the details down.
Yes, like it's clear that Sparrow's he's kind of like focusing on just saying all the things he notices, but like he's clearly very confused.
Mm-hmm. But these images remain there as you look at it.
And
This. So, I suppose we have a bit of a road trip ahead of us.
We have a bag of holding. Yeah, I believe we bought one.
I think someone does.
Yeah, I know we do because Wilhelm had the puzzle pieces in there from the one puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Dex has one in their inventory.
Just put the spear in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Once you look away, the
I will forget.
Once you look away, the bag's gone.
I will put it in my
Take the book
inventory
all over
again
again.
if you want me to.
Okay.
Wait, what? Sparrow said we have a bit of a road trip ahead of us. What did...
Wilhelm said put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Sparrow says, he's like,
I do want to look at this just for a bit longer. I'm very captivated by this object.
Well,
Captivated.
It described all the locations we got before, but now we know that there's a key we didn't get from Sapphire's temple. So we're gonna have to go back there.
It's more so implied there are keys at each temple.
Yes, and we don't have one from Sapphire.
Like you only got one from turquoise. Huh?
Yes, we don't have one from Sapphire, meaning hers is still in her temple.
All right, is that the one? Which temple is the closest one?
Sapphire.
Very well. Very well.
Right now.
Sapphire's in the desert. We know exactly where it is.
Then.
What are we waiting for?
For Lisa to stop calling Ginger.
If we need to do this now, I can send a message to my sister telling her we'll be delayed again.
See what I mean? She just keeps doing it.
Let me talk to my dog.
Crystal, as we're walking out of the temple,
yeah.
I assume we're walking out of the temple at this point because we got the key.
Mm-hmm.
As we walk out of the temple, I'm going to cast fucking sending. I'm gonna contact Astra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be in Talvin. I'm going to be like, looks like we're getting delayed again. We have to go all the way back to Dulzenia to get an object.
There's a pause before you hear her sigh. Try to be quick, please.
I'm saying I'm not in charge. I would have been there months ago, but things keep popping up and people want to keep changing my plan. I have a plan. I made a map. I drew the lines. They don't listen.
I connected the dots. You didn't connect shit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well.
That sounds about right.
Fine. Alright. I'll see you when you get here. Just let me know.
I can tell she sounds agitated, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to cut it off before she yells at me. And I'm going to go, well, that's great. He did cast Sending again. It's when he casts Sending, there's a rune, like a shadowy purple rune that glows on his throat.
I assume everything went perfectly well.
No, she's a.
That was my second guess.
So let's be quick about getting this key in Dulzinia, because I feel like her patience is running very thin. And trust me, you haven't seen me fully angry yet. You don't want to see her fully angry. I get that we're doing this huge prophecy, but it just started.
Alita's going to put her hands together. Do we need to go back to Sapphire's temple now? Can we do it like after we do the thing with your sister?
It seems like everybody wanted to go there next, and it's on the way, I suppose. It kind of is. Where the temple was compared to where the strait is, where she is, it's pretty close.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm bad at thinking maps. Maps are
Well,
bad.
no, Aletha's also just making a point because she knows.
Yeah.
Wilhelm's been trying to make it down there for level, I believe it's level 4 through 8. But shit keeps popping up.
We're level
No, we're level 8. We're level 8.
level 8.
I think he got the letter when he was like level 3 or level 4.
Around that point.
We have been trying our best. But
It has been months.
We keep fucking getting pulled into side quests.
Yeah, I feel like Crystal is putting these leads out and we're chasing after them, and Crystal's like, alright, I feel like you guys are chasing after these too soon. But we might as well get it.
Yeah. I mean, saving the world is more important than visiting Wilhelm's sister. Just gonna throw that
It's
out.
all but on the way. I don't see why we can't stop.
I mean, if you want to tell that to her, that's fine. We could disregard any plot hook from my side, if that's okay with you.
Or other things. Or other things. There might be secret things.
I'm just
pointing out the truth there.
I just got distracted here because I'm looking at Aletha's like class management tab.
Yeah.
She's level 8. Why does she have 30 million tabs available?
Anyway, I think I'm going to actually call it for tonight because we.
It's 11.
I know, but I have some other things I want to do.
Dying person wants to keep going. Why are we stopping?
Fair enough.
I kind of want to pick.
If the
kinda
DM doesn't want to.
Yeah, because I want to give you guys some time to decide which path you're going to take. I'm not going to. We could do RP. We're going to do RP. We can do RP the rest of the time, but I'm saying like no more plot.
We were going to the temple.
If Crystal leaves, what are we gonna do?
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying I'm not doing any more plot. I'm doing RP stuff, and as you're traveling.
If the DM isn't here in 5 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave.
Sorry, I think I accidentally bapped my mic. I'm so sorry.
We didn't hear it, so you're fine.
We didn't hear anything.
I guess I'm going to
gonna write
return
down
back to my
stuff so my
sixth
autism brain
solitude.
can fixate on something else now.
Mind of Mercury.
Yeah, but you guys have to discuss where you guys are going to go and just your travels for a bit. All right.
Is my sword gonna be done by next session, Katie?
What?
Is my sword gonna be done by next session?
I'm going to be working on that as well as like sending out what I said.
I can't wait till we hit 11th level because I get a fun thing at 11th level.
Okay, who died? There goes Eden.
I think it was Eden.
Eden's here.
No, Eden's here.
Fuck my ass.
I just assumed the Wi-Fi.
How dare you assume I die? I can't believe that in this economy.
In this shitty Wi-Fi.
Does this mean
In
I
this
have to
shitty
return
Wi-Fi
back
economy?
to my solitude?
No, you can still RP. I'm still recording. I'm just saying I'm not going to do any more plot unless something comes up in RP.
I can't wait till we hit 11th level because that's when I get my fucking thing where I can just take a reaction.
Oh, now I know who did it. Who left it was Rapes.
Don't say it was Nico. It can't be Nico.
It wasn't Nico.
No.
I mean, I'm out to.
No, wait. Before you go, you said it won't be plot related unless it's RP related, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you guys are about to have a boss battle as I turn into a dragon.
What? Here we go. All right, I'm ready.
Blast.
Unless I finish my stuff early, because I wanted to quickly just get the stuff together real quick so you guys have your information properly.
Out of curiosity, how much lightning damage does an ancient blue dragon do?
You look it up, honey. I'm busy doing stuff and basically getting information.
You have the stuff.
Is Wilhelm's sister all but on the way to get the sapphire thingy?
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta help Wilhelm's sister. I'm sorry. We have avoided this for so fucking long.
We should go visit Wilhelm's sister because it's A, all but on the way. B, like, we can't keep, like, putting it off because it's gonna be one of those things where...
Neva would agree. Like, that temple, probably not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so the one temple has been there for like thousands of years, though.
Yeah.
I
If
really
it's
want
all
the
but
temple
on
to
the
grow
way,
legs now
we
and just
should
fucking run
detour
off.
to Wilhelm's sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we've decided that's what we're going to do.
Well, session back on.
It seems that patience is not a familiar virtue.
Yeah, but you got
house we can stay in.
Yeah, we. Oh god, yeah. God, I can't wait till we fucking get down to where fucking the Orion house is.
No. My sister doesn't live with my family anymore.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's going to be a whole thing.
Well, I have to play nice boy.
Oh, Lether's not gonna play nice girl.
I want to say something to you, Bryn.
What's that?
I'm sorry for betraying you.
Your accent isn't real?
No, the southern accent is not real.
How dare you?
He does it because he does it because while he was a soldier, he met other people who had that accent, and they just happened to be more intimidating.
That's what Alether
That's why it makes no sense for his region.
Yeah, that's why Alether speaks in an accent like that, and Wilhelm's German.
Because it sounds more threatening.
And also because whenever Alether speaks her home language, she's speaking German in a Texan accent.
It is also a slight bit that because he hanged out with all those southern people, the accent just kind of started to creep in.
Hold on,
I also got back midway through conversation. What the fuck was going on?
We've decided we're skipping over the temple. We're just going straight to help your sister.
Jesus
We're not
Christ.
skipping the temple. It's because it's on the way to the temple, so we're just like detouring to your sister's house.
Sister first. Wait, no. Not doing your sister.
I'm sorry, but just that sentence is.
You might want to talk to her husband and her partner about that.
We're gonna do your sister take a quick smoke break.
Your sister.
We're not seeing your sister though. Like to clarify.
How long is it going to take us to travel, roughly?
Let me see. Let me pull up the map real quick, because it's been a hot minute.
It is. Because I was like looking at the. I think it was the right map.
I will mark out where you guys are. You're around here.
Hold on.
Okay.
Where are we?
I made a purple square.
A purple square.
Sorry.
Okay. We're there, and we need to get.
Where?
Here.
Yeah, like here.
Okay.
And the temple was, I believe, like here?
Yeah. Around here.
So I'm gonna do the connecty line. So hold on. So we need to go like here, like through this straight, get to here, and then head down here and over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then probably stay in Dulzinia and plan out. Well, actually, after we help my sister, there is an artifact in Malonia, so.
Mm-hmm. Which is, I will have to draw that real quick.
It's this circlet.
Which is like here, probably.
Do we have a theory on who the circlet belongs to?
I had dibs on its very, but we've been kind of bouncing that around, because hold on, I can look up what the exact name is. It is the Everlight Crown, but it's a circlet.
Interesting.
And it is in the Grand Azura Castles is where we need to look in Malonia, which I don't know if I've rolled a history check on if I know about it or not.
You have not rolled history check on it yet, but if you guys want, you can keep RPing it out, or Are you gonna stick to talking?
No, but I am going to. I'm using my last 3rd level spell to tell her that the party has made a detour to go to
We're gonna
her
go visit
first.
her.
Are you gonna just keep tugging me around like this?
I'm in common at this point. I'm going. I am not in charge, woman.
You still have a voice?
And it falls on deaf ears.
Then make them hear you.
I am not deaf, for your information, Wilhelm. I may not have ears, but I can hear.
He's switching to Talvin, and he goes, I can't make them do anything. Trust me, I've tried.
Alethra's going to lean over and tell and say, I mean, you can do what I do and just hit them with sticks.
Wilhelm kind of just like shakes his head and he goes, they thought it would be wise to go to you because of how long it's been and because I just told them how mad you are. So are you going to bitch at me or are you going to say thank you?
Yeah. You'll get your thank you later. But come on. To be fair, you just told me a minute ago you weren't coming, so I'm still pissed.
It's not my fault.
Anyway.
Yeah, siblings.
Go talk to Serenity if you're gonna be pissed at me.
Why did all of Katie's characters do the weird stuttering thing Katie does that I find adorable?
What, this man?
At this point, he's like switched back to comedy. He goes, "Go talk to Serenity if you're gonna get pissed."
Yeah, maybe.
Honey, just know I'm not making fun of you. I do find that incredibly adorable.
Tim.
Shut the fuck up, Jake.
It's not my fault. I could just tell them you don't want us to show up if you're going to be like this.
Whatever. Just, I'll see you when you get here. Just be safe. Fuck's sake.
Wait, no, message isn't like a thing. Like you can't hear the surroundings. You can only hear.
No. However, the conversation went from common to Talvin for a bit, then back to common.
Yeah, and then
with it, with the two very angry
Germans. Could have like other people in the background.
Yeah, well,
just have like a collect call.
Yeah, well, I'm just like dragging his hand down his face, you know.
Oh wait, but I haven't thought of how that actually might work. Rory's telepathic bond plus message.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's a collect call.
Eloquence kind of looks to you. It's like, siblings, huh?
He just kind of rolls his eyes.
Hey, at least you don't have to deal with 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you feel the need to show off about everything?
I'm not showing off.
You're flexing that you've got like 6 siblings. You're more attractive than everyone now.
What?
Well,
look.
You're more attractive than everyone else.
I'm gonna roll for something. What? Wilhelm says it doesn't take hard to be more attractive than me. Dirt looks better.
Okay, hold on a second.
Shut your fucking mouth. You're very handsome.
Hold on. Well, what's your AC? You have Mage Armor, right?
I have 18.
Katie, I have a question just for a little bit of fun, and plus it makes sense.
Alright.
What would I roll to resist Dragon Instinct?
Wisdom.
Okay, so a leader just bonks you on the back of the head with their stick. Like, shut up, you look good.
Yeah. Eloquence kind of across her arms like, I'm not bragging that I have multiple siblings. I envy people who have less siblings.
Katie,
second
that
off,
is important.
If you want to flex, I have hundreds.
No shit, you're a fae. I'm not surprised.
To be honest, I thought you were going
to say,
really
know my siblings.
I have 4 arms.
Is this a check or a save?
It's a save. I just said that.
Okay. I was asking because that makes a difference. That's either a +1 or a +8.
Okay. Wait, how did you get +8?
My aura and proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to be like...
Jake, did you hear what Aletha said?
I thought you were gonna say I have 4 arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Aletha's
anyway...
not the smartest bunch
Anyway,
in the barrel.
also, Wilhelm, don't stop.
14, Katie.
14? You're starting to lean into your instincts a little bit there. You got some restraint that you're
I already smacked him in the back of the head.
I'm gonna have Leo say something then.
A
little bit of Dragon Instinct is coming out.
Against who?
Oh no, he's just gonna say something.
I'm scared of what that means.
We all know I'm a damn good-looking one here.
The vanity.
Dragon pride.
Dragon
Wilhelm
pride.
just pinches the bridge of his nose.
Anyway, you're not a bad-looking guy.
Look good
Don't.
for a gecko.
I was.
I beg your damn pardon. What?
Nevu sticks her tongue out.
No.
The fuck are you calling a gecko?
Nevu. I think you mean iguana.
I
yes,
will
my
blast
apologies.
you all with fucking lightning.
I think that would be hard to blast me with.
Do I look like a goddamn lizard folk to you?
I mean,
I've mage
I've
mage handed my spell book in front of me, and I'm doing equations for my.
Also, I could have.
Nico, did you check on the thing? If he has one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I would have. I honestly, God, thought when he said, "I beg your pardon," Nevu just said it, then beg.
Oh, she should have. That would have been hilarious. Also, the fact that Nico, or not, what the.
Nevu.
I'm gonna kill myself. Nevu made a sexual innuendo, because that's
I heard it.
I missed it.
I heard it.
missed it.
It would be hard to blast me with lightning.
God damn it.
Oh god. Anyway.
But
God damn it.
It probably would if you have a good deck score.
The more you know.
My save DC isn't great.
Yeah, you need to up your con. Well,
my con is 18. It's the same DC as most of my fucking paladin spells. It's a 15.
There you go.
It's just that's not terribly high.
Yeah, but
I need to get a fucking amulet of devout. That's what I need.
Anyway.
I think I can only get that like a helm to. Oh, so I gotta wait.
But
more you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this to do. You guys keep traveling along and you head towards Melonia. It's quite a nice trip. You have some banters here and there.
I love
Navy.
banter.
I mean not Navy. Fucking. God damn it! I can't word right now. Hold on.
I feel that.
I'm sorry. I'm still getting over the fact that.
What race are they?
My brain go, nope. You're not learning anything or saying anything.
You can't just ask what someone's race is.
That's racist.
I don't see race.
Is that why you think I look like a damn lizard folk? I thought Eloquent said that, so I was gonna say, is that why you think I look like a fucking lizard folk?
Oh my god.
No, I was just fucking making the reference for fucking college.
Humor video. God damn.
I don't see Ray.
Oh, good.
Who are you trying to talk to, Crystal?
And so I had to laugh it out. Okay. I was going to say, first off, for Wilhelm, Hecate sends like some tiny mini shadow dogs to just kind of give you a little bit of company and just kind of help you with your notes and such. It's quite amusing because they kind of like they like step on like spots to like help with notes, and it's kind of like leaves it behind a shadow ink, and then when you put the ink there, like the shadow disappears.
Huh. That's new.
Yeah, but it's only for a little bit, and like after like maybe an hour or so, and you're done, they disappear.
I'm working on the spell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nico, is it okay if Sparrow's like, because Sparrow's like kind of like aligns himself with like the arcane, he's kind of interested in what Wilhelm's doing, so he's kind of like just shadowing over him and just kind of like
weird. The spell actually, so there's like normal spell equations. This is definitely you practice arcane magic. It's a conjuration spell. He has diagrams of like bows and a suit of armor.
Ooh.
It's weird.
He's just like watching silently, but like very interested in what Wilhelm's doing with like all the calculations and stuff. He's like,
I thought you were gonna say Wilhelm.
No, out of character. I could say his name.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there's
Out of
also
character.
pictures of like daggers.
Daggers, you say?
And then for Very, you
Well,
see a
I'm trying to
dove
become-
perch on your other shoulder. Like
All
your
the
sparrow's on
god
one
kids
shoulder and
getting
the
something?
and the dove's perching on the other. Like a dove
oh,
like
I
flew
see.
over and perched.
Crystal, speaking of,
Okay.
since that night, Wilhelm has not been wearing his necklace. It's been in his pocket. It's in one of the robe pockets.
Yeah.
Are all the god kids getting something? Where's my thing?
Hold on.
I want a thing.
Hold
The
on.
gods are just like, good job, sports.
Are you winning, son?
And basically, I got shadow dogs running around in my notebook.
Yeah.
Very
Like they were trying to be
fucking
silly.
bird.
They were trying to be silly, but also helping.
I like how Wilhelm got dogs, which he's cool with, and then Very got the thing they hate the most.
I think they only hate
more
I think they
birds.
only hate it because it's Aphrodite's bird, but I don't know if he hates Aphrodite anymore.
I think he just
Yeah.
hates birds.
But
I think he just hates birds.
I will figure that puzzle out. It's
In
in
the-
my note. Why
in
does
the
he hate
air, there is a kind of eagle just kind of circling around, and it's got some natural coloration that you could probably.
What's circling around?
An eagle.
Oh.
That
you
has
got it.
colorations, natural colorations that match up to Helm's colors.
So it's like silver.
Bird.
Yeah. It's silver with some gold.
Bird.
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 Oh shit! The map changed.
Bird.
Yeah, but
it's
bird.
we're heading to.
Fairy will offer the dove some seeds or something.
yeah, I'll just pick it out of your hand. Just.
Cool.
Can I like those bird trainers? I don't know what they're called. The guys that
The falconers.
the falconers. Can I just hold out my fucking arm? See if the eagle.
There
will
you
come?
go. I've made us a
Roll an
friend.
animal handling check.
Fuck, hold on.
It
I'm
is
playing
still a
Crash.
wild bird.
Hold on, I'm playing Crash Bandicoot.
I've made us a friend.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, good. My animal handling is great. Please roll high. Come on.
Friend.
+1.
That's a
Damn
9.
it.
9?
It kind of.
Fine.
Do you do anything? Do you just stick your arm out?
I might make a whistling noise. I don't know.
It just kind of looks down to you, but just keeps flying around and around.
Makes sense.
I just wanted to play. I just wanted to bird.
Well, I mean, during the day, Gunter would also be an eagle, so.
No.
I'll try it on Gunter.
Actually, no, he wouldn't be.
He'll
We're
be
in the deserty area, aren't we?
not yet.
Okay, so then he would be an eagle. He'd be a big black eagle.
I'll try it on Gunter. Come, Gunter.
I'll see what he does. I'll flip a coin. Oh, I dropped it.
On one side, he actually comes. The other side, he pecks my fucking eyes out.
The two options.
The only two options.
He kind of just keeps flying because he's looking out. That's his job. That's what he's doing.
I just can't fucking win today.
No, you can't.
I am going
Wilhelm
to
goes, I never win.
I am now
It's
going
out loud.
to try and sneak off without Leo seeing me.
Well, what does Wilhelm say?
Wilhelm says, I never win. Welcome to my life.
So yes, Nevu's going to attempt to sneak away without Leo seeing
All right,
her.
roll a stealth check.
Roll a stealth check.
I know what you're doing.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, okay, I gotta roll.
It's just without Leo seeing her. She doesn't care if anyone else does.
Okay.
I know, but I'm still seeing if I can.
Roll
Yeah, okay.
perception,
Mm-hmm.
just for fun.
Nope.
one hand, I can't.
You don't.
Nope.
You're too focused on sulking on the fact that you did not get a bird to land on
That
you.
you didn't get a bird.
Just looking at the fucking birds, just sad.
Alether saw you though.
Yeah,
she
but
doesn't say anything.
you meet you meet someone else's DC, and they kind of just watch you from the corner of their eye.
And then after a brief few moments, hark, Leo, yet another eagle!
Oh, that's so good!
Leo will try to call out to it.
The eagle, it looks to him, circles for a moment, and then swoops lower and stops a bit, circles some more, then swoops down and lands on his arm.
Okay, what's its claw damage real quick?
One.
What's the claw damage of an eagle?
Oh, hold on.
Oh no!
He's
I got
wearing armor,
scales.
isn't he?
I got armor and scales. The fuck you mean this is gonna hurt me?
Hold on, I'll look up an eagle just to be safe.
I have it. No, hold on.
And also, Nebu's being careful, right? Like, she's
Yeah,
not
she
gonna
wouldn't just
try
dive
to-
bomb his arm and dig her claws in.
If she was dive bombing, it would be 1d4 plus 2.
Okay, to be fair, if you like a normal bird would have to hold on tight just to not fall over.
Okay, but scales and armor.
If he's got armor and scales, it probably wouldn't penetrate.
It would at most dent the armor a little bit or poke small holes in it.
It might scratch the armor.
Oh, it's definitely scratching. Have you seen Eagle Talon?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
There's guys, I fucking got one.
I assume we all know who this is because it's a fucking white eagle.
Oh no, she can control the color of her wild shapes. She didn't turn white this time.
Oh, then well,
that
I'm
would
just
be a
kind
dead giveaway.
That is true. You know what? That is fair. Well, just kind of side eyes and keeps working on the spell.
He gives like the eagle a small pat on the head because he got big old dragonborn head.
And then he noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eagles don't normally have red eyes.
Oh fuck.
Freaking Eloquence is cackling right now, like.
It was good while it lasted.
Like
I appreciate it.
Like you can definitely see like the devil. You definitely see the devil side of hers coming out from that cackle.
Gunter doesn't see anything out of the ordinary, yeah?
I mean, her horns get a little longer when she's laughing, but otherwise, not
No,
much.
I'm just talking about danger-wise while we're
Oh
traveling.
no,
Like
you're
while
pretty,
we're traveling.
you're pretty
Can
safe.
any of you guys use a shield? Do any of you guys use a shield?
I mean, I
I'll look
use
around.
shields.
I
No.
can, but I don't have
Neighbor
one.
does. Or
I
she
got a pretty good fucking shield if any of you want one. I can't use any more because he kind of just points to the massive sword on his back. That don't quite work well.
You'd actually wear it on your hip. You wouldn't pull an Odachi from your back.
Or whatever.
It still don't work.
Says still can't use shield while holding big
No.
sword. It is a +1 shield for whoever wants it.
Oh,
I can't
Neighbor
use
would
shields.
absolutely take that.
Can you use metal? It's a metal shield. You can use metal, can you?
Yeah, Nevu's not one of those stuck-up druids.
Yeah.
Okay, you can get a +1 shield then, because I don't need it anymore. Plus that +2 armor made my armor class a 20, so I'm happy. I don't need the extra 3 armor class anyway.
Hey, guess what? Nevu's armor class is now also a 20.
Nice.
I'm not trying to pull a fucking Harmony in Katie's campaign.
Hmm.
Not
But,
trying to
don't
get
worry,
like a
things can hit you. You
27
found
in
that-
AC.
You found that out the hard way.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, things can still hit me, but also things to not hit me as easily.
Yeah, but
That's the point.
you guys travel for a little bit and you stop by a town and you guys
Yeah,
probably
legit.
stop by to like eat something. You're probably in around you're probably in this right at the border of Melonia and Key. And
I buy 5 new swords.
Well, hold on.
I'm kidding.
Eloquence kind of sipping her tea like as you guys settle down like in a tavern, and she's like,
Leo is also drinking his tea.
yeah, and it's like probably early morning when you arrive here, and she's like, Well, you guys know what tomorrow is, right?
Do I know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Winter's Crest.
What is that?
Oh, fuck, it gets colder.
It's Christmas.
It's the worst goddamn day. Do you know how cold it gets in Gallows during this time?
No,
Even
that's next
I
month.
Get fucking cold.
No, that's next month.
Oh.
What is
God
it?
damn it.
It's Christmas. D&D Christmas.
It's basically D&D Christmas.
Oh, it's a fucking shit. Hold on, I gotta look it
Winter's
up.
Crest.
Winter's Crest.
No, I'm looking up the fucking thing. Hold on. Hold on.
In this country, it's Winter's Crest.
Hold on.
He's doing a bit. I'm gonna wait for him to do
It's
that.
Candle Nights.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
Candle
it's
Night.
Candle Night. Good callback.
Nice. But so are you guys gonna plan to celebrate it in some way?
What exactly is Winter's Crest?
We
Winter's.
celebrate Winter's Crest in Valentinia, yeah.
Yeah, it's commonly celebrated in the prime material plane.
You know what? Leo actually looked kind of sad about it.
Well,
Because it's cold.
Set up a big tree, put decorations on it, give people gifts.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I could, but I kind of haven't celebrated it since. He kind of looks towards Wom.
Tragic backstory time.
Let's just say I haven't celebrated it in a while.
Yeah. It's also a time of gathering and just
We're already here.
Where I grew up, it was a gathering during the coldest months, and traditionally you would exchange food and gifts. Though over the years it has developed into giving very expensive gifts, or simple gifts, or thoughtful gifts. But those who still follow the traditional ways still give their neighbors a fresh meal and that night on the eve of
Which one of you fuckers likes mayo?
Neighbor.
We give Neighbor the fucking alchemy jug.
Yeah, but it's still Christmas Eve, so.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going
very
to.
confused about what the hell you guys are talking about in terms of celebrating.
I mean, you can make gifts or
I'm just kind of looking at Mary as I go, where are you from again?
Actually, I can. It's kind of like, you know how when there's like someone. How do I say this?
I'm from Gretton.
That's Gretton. Glory to us.
Don't. Wait, doesn't Gretton also celebrate?
yeah, it's anyone in the prime material plane.
You would have you never celebrated Winter's Crest.
It's not celebrated, no.
It's kind of like everyone puts on like a happy attitude, and you kind of like put aside.
Is Marius Jewish?
No.
God damn it.
Wow, that is so anti-Semitic. You think Jewish people don't know how to celebrate? Oh my gosh.
I was talking about Christmas. Don't fucking put that shit on me.
Would I know from Val if there's some elven holiday that's a thing that's not Winter's Crest?
There are winter holidays for elves, but they celebrate Winter's Crest.
They celebrate Winter's Crest. This is just Marius.
So you've heard of Winter's Crest but never celebrated it?
Yes. I got a day off studies, but that was all.
Studies?
He nods.
Oh. Like arcane studies like me, or like actual school?
Like actual school?
So, because I haven't celebrated this in over 10 years.
Crystal, you damn well know that Wilhelm's made gifts months ahead of time. Being a workaholic he is, and I will tell you what they are.
Cool.
What do I do during this time again?
Give gifts. I already made all of your gifts.
Galois's traditions usually involve a lot of spicy food. Like, you make a lot of spicy food.
Would Leo know how to make any spicy food?
Keep your ass warm.
Yeah, you would know a couple of recipes.
Literally.
It's also a time.
I'm gonna do for you guys.
And, often this is also kind of romantic time in Gallowis, where it's like the biggest hunt is usually brought home.
Don't.
He kind of gets a little sad.
Aletha just.
Can I pull you to the side for a moment?
I pause my work. What do you want?
Okay, so clearly messaging Nora is a bust.
No, I have higher slots. I can do it.
Well, I'm saying because she's doing her training thing.
Yeah, but I could send her a delayed message.
Could you send Uno one instead?
Yeah.
Could you ask, just for Winter's Crest, Nora could come and visit? Just for Winter's Crest. Please.
Actually, in this moment,
I'd do it myself, but
hold on.
I can't.
Hold on. Wilhelm, in your head, you get a ping in your head. It's like, sorry, I can't answer right now. I'm in the middle of training. I don't know if this special will get to you in time. I don't know. Tell Leo hi as well. Love him. I hope you guys are well. Excuse me.
I'm repeating this verbatim as it happened.
she was
like, I'm sorry, I can't. No, that's not Wilhelm's accent whatsoever.
It's I'm sorry, I can't. I love you. And then she gone. It was like deadpan, no emotion.
Leo just chuckled. Mostly at the deadpan emotion.
She's still training. I doubt she's going to get a day off.
From what you can tell, this is probably the message that was withheld that she was going to send that.
Oh, I can try. Hold on. I like trace the rune over my throat, and I'm like, Una. Leo wants his girlfriends for Winter's Crest. He says please.
He says please.
He said just for this one, he wants to visit her for Winter's Crest.
That's sweet.
He says please.
He says please is just
Do not take my lack of emotion and conveying as his. He is very much more excited about this than I am.
So just a human telephone.
This he's become one at this point.
Now I have a question.
Yeah.
Who wears armor?
I do.
Everyone but Rook.
I am in full fucking plate.
Oh my god. You fucking little goddamn potato-shaped moron.
I am in as much armor as you could imagine someone in armor.
Yeah, I think it's everybody but Wilhelm and Alethra wears armor.
And Nevu.
And Nevu.
So, Nevu's going to request to borrow everyone's armor.
Okay.
All right, but let me quickly have Una answer. It's like, well, someone's a Grumblefits.
Grumblefits?
That is basically the equivalent. It's basically the equivalent of the Grinch.
I feel like it's a Sylvan insult.
It's the equivalent of the Grinch. She's lived long enough.
I'm like, I've had a hard fucking week, Una. If you're going to berate me, please make it quick.
I'm just saying, at least try to lighten up a little. But I suppose I can send little Nora over to your direction.
I'm repeating this verbatim out loud to Leo.
Just you'll have to wait a bit. She's very tired, but
fuck yes.
You'll expect her at some point. The staff kind of looked to you like with the questioning look of like, what the fuck? Eloquence just chuckles like,
sorry.
Someone's excited.
Yeah, Wilhelm just goes after the message. Like when Leo says yes, Wilhelm's like, whoa.
Alright, you fuckers, I got a fucking treat for y'all tomorrow.
It's more a treat for him because it's his girlfriend.
I said I have a treat for you all.
Oh, this is different? Okay.
Yes.
Wilhelm like deadpan, still talk, like no emotion is talking. Sits back down, opens up the book, and keeps working.
It's a thing we do. We celebrate Winter's Crest a little differently in Gallowis. And he'll kind of join the rest of the group and sit down in the largest chair that's there.
Mm-hmm. If you guys need to know what Winter Crest traditions your area does, just PM me.
I feel like ours is like Yule loggy.
Yeah, cut U log kind of thing. Usually, you got a unique tradition. You guys stay up all night during when it is Quincer's Crest. Like you stay up all day and then you crash the next day.
Oh shit!
Like New Year.
So I take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
If I'm to keep up this
Yeah,
tradition.
you basically.
Oh well. Wilhelm's gonna look over to Lather. He goes, "You staying up all night?"
Yeah, probably.
Wait, I have a great idea. I don't know if it's possible, but we should try to celebrate all of our traditions at the same damn time.
That is statistically impossible.
It's not impossible.
Who lends
They don't
Nevu their
contradict.
armor?
I do.
What do you want with it?
Making a gift.
Which means Leo's kind of trying to avoid everyone else in the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's sitting with you guys, but it's like in a way where he's kind of in like the corner, because when he's not wearing, he wears like a fucking t-shirt and shit. I mean, like he doesn't wear like a lot of covering clothes, so the very bad exposed parts of Leo are showing.
Mm-hmm.
Like frostbitten hell he's been through.
I'm gonna PM you something.
Okay. Also, Eloquence starts thinking for a bit. It's like, oh, wait, I have something. Hold on. I'll be back. She gets up, kind of brushes herself and looks nice, and she walks out of the building.
Oh, my God, I forgot.
Wilhelm, it ain't impossible as long as none of our stuff contradicts with each other. I feel like we could fit it all into one day.
I had to watch puppies.
Oh, there were no celebrations.
I'll make it tomorrow.
In my time, so I'm not familiar with.
Sparrow's like trying to word it like.
The Sparrow never had a Winter Crest before? Was that before his time?
Yeah, no, Wintercrest didn't really happen. It was really depressing.
Yeah, there were no celebrations.
You're telling me, Sparrow, that this is going to be your first Winter Crest.
Sparrow paused for a second. He's like,
"Yes, I suppose so."
You are in for a treat, especially with what Gallowis does.
Sparrow looks confused, but like his eyebrows are raised.
I bought you milk.
Nevu, after getting everyone's armor, wild shapes into a phase spider.
Okay.
And then disappears with all of it.
Okay, bye. I'm just reading this shit. Oh my god, the Candle Knights is lore.
No, I was trying to. Everyone needs to say what their traditions are, so we can try to plan this.
At least
I think this is a good idea.
We stay up all night and then we crash during the day.
See, if we stay up all night, we can get everything done. There you go.
Here, let me just read from you the Book of Candle Nights for this holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Cussing is not allowed during Candle Nights. Anyone who tries will be censored automatically with the
Oh, I can't cuss.
With the sound of candlelight bells. The primary gift-giving figure of Candle Nights is known as the Star King. The brothers don't necessarily want to exclude Santa from participating, but they only acknowledge Toronto Fashion Santa.
There's a Toronto Fashion Santa?
Yeah. So our main mall, actually my parents went to high school with the guy. He's just he's my parents' age, and he got gray hair in high school. He developed gray hair, and he's always just been this really attractive guy. Yeah, right. He's always been this really attractive guy. And so the fancy mall in Toronto was like, you know what? We're gonna get a sexy Santa. So they got a fucking sexy Santa. And the funny thing is that they have like the regular mall Santa that like kids will line up for, but then they have the sexy Santa that like grown women line up for. And
of course, grown women line up for it. Sure, there's guys that line up for it.
Then we've got.
If it's a sexy grayed-haired man, I guarantee some people are all over that shit.
Other suggested Candle Nights mascots include a Rockin' Randy, the safe sex Santa, Terry the non-gift delivery dragon, and the boy from the Christmas Shoes song.
Are we allowed to like make up anything for our Christmas traditions?
I mean, you can just correspond with me, but unless if you're referring to your country's place, but if it's something you made up, then yeah, you can go off.
It'd be the
What about you, Very?
Tradition.
Very.
Oh shit, that is true. I don't know what the fuck harpies celebrate.
Very.
Candle Nights, the dark unnamed, far, far below the mantle of the earth, is actually a sentient higher being that can only be kept appeased by eating lesser holidays.
Sorry, what were you asking? What are your Christmas traditions?
Very. What does your place do for Wintercrest tradition?
Wintercrest traditions?
Do you guys do anything special?
Well, I used to meet up with my friends actually and exchange gifts. We kind of just sit in a circle, pass them around. Everyone like had their own personal experience with the winter holidays, I suppose. I know different families did different things.
So we're gonna sit around in a circle and give presents. I like that.
You also know that there is the Winter's Ball, also usually on Winter's Crest.
Oh right, yes.
But there is also
is that for harpies or is that for everyone?
There is also a tradition where you rest all day, and then when the night comes, you fly all night and just enjoy the festivities.
Oh, okay, I didn't know this.
Okay.
Usually, it's more enjoyable when it's snowing.
Well, I think the ball is a great idea. I don't know about the other one, Very. Because we kind of, one, have to stay up all day. Two, not many of us can fly.
Yeah,
The ball's a good idea. I like the ball idea.
And PMs.
Okay.
Have any of you gone to a ball before?
Nope.
They're boring and dumb.
Wait, didn't I go to that one party with you guys? That's where I met the gnome?
Yeah.
I mean, I went to one with those guys.
Yeah, usually during balls, I just left to go have some fun, have some time with Seraphina.
You went and had sex, didn't you?
I sure did. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Listen, I had a temptation.
Can't even judge you.
Eventually, after like half an hour or so, Eloquent eventually comes back and say, "All right, get your stuff. You're coming with me. We're not staying in here."
What the fuck?
Why?
I pulled a few strings and I got us a place to stay for the next 2 days, so we could have the one day to celebrate.
Did you just sleep with someone to get a fucking place?
Insight check. That's why I'm rolling fucking
Don't
insight.
you dare lie to me, Eloquent. What did you do?
Also, do you want to hear? Do you want to hear an extra fun fact about Candle Nights?
You did the dirty, didn't you?
No, I did not do the dirty.
I got an excellent dragon nose. You cannot lie to me.
All right, then look me in the eye and tell me I'm lying. Meaning, make an insight check on it.
Insight check.
Yeah,
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Swallow first.
Come on, roll good. Fuck.
10.
A fun fact.
10.
The official color of Candle Nights is fire.
Leo, you're not sure if she's lying, but she seems to tell the truth. Wilhelm, she did pull some favors.
But what
did she
sexual kind?
She pulled some favors that she seemed to have done something for other people in the past.
Like verbal favors.
I got in that one.
Like she seemed to have some people had owed her some things, and she yeah. All right, are you ready?
I just want to sit down and work. That's it.
I mean, this is outside the town, so it'll be quiet.
It won't be.
Well, just come on. You'll see what I mean.
have a question, Katie.
Yeah.
People in Gallowus hunt during winter rest?
They usually go for the big hunt, and it's usually kind of a romantic gesture to bring your best hunt to your significant.
Are there like
or family?
Are you gonna go 1v1 if we're out in the woods and drag a deer horse?
Are there like woods around or something?
Oh Jesus, he is.
Kinda, yeah.
Is there a place where I could go hunting? Like Leo would know, he hunted.
There's a
hunting spot.
You know, like the kind of forests that are kind of marshy, like in North Carolina. North Carolina, South Carolina area.
I very well know they suck.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what you got.
Okay.
You're gonna catch some wild boar in there.
I'm gonna find the biggest motherfucking thing. I'm gonna 1v1 it.
No.
Yeah, Katie.
Yeah,
I hope you prepared something fun for that one.
I will do that next time because we're getting close on time. But she leads you away out of town into this manor. Pretty big place.
God, what the fuck do they owe you?
Just.
Did you save some fucking king's marriage or some shit?
Yeah. She'll laugh at that. It's like, no, I didn't save some king's marriage, but I did save a couple. I saved a wedding from being ended from an assassination.
I mean, technically that's saving their marriage.
Yeah, but it's not a king's.
What manor, is this as big as the Caneth Manor? Because that's
a little bigger.
Big.
A little bigger.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
This is a lot better than anything I have ever or will ever stay in.
Well, I already asked them to make sure it's decorated for their respective places in a pleasant appeal. There's plenty of room where you can have quiet places. There's enough rooms for everyone here, as there's 18 plus rooms here, bedrooms only. But the other rooms are there's more rooms, of course, for other occupations. It's loaded with food for anything you need, and we can request some entertainment for the next 2 days.
Leo will go to the food, or at least the spices. Is there everything he needs to make
oh yeah, there's a wide variety.
The most spiciest dish he knows.
Exploring and tries to find a library.
Oh yeah, there's a big ass library.
Need for the most spiciest gallowest.
Oh yeah, there's this kind of sweet spicy to deadly spicy.
Oh, he's making the deadly spicy. He's about to burn these fuckers' mouths off.
Oh god.
He said he had something in the store and he wasn't joking.
But, since I don't know you all too well, this is my Winter's Crest gift to you, all of you. So, yeah.
Well, it's a damn nice gift. A little early, but a damn nice gift.
I'm gonna turn Gunter into my father's mage hound. Or the mage hound he breeds. Which is new for everybody else. Think of Tibetan Mastiff, but it's thinner, more lean muscle.
They're big. They're really fucking big. They're big. I think they're bigger than a Great Dane, yeah?
My god, look at this fucking dog, Gunter. Gunter, you're so fucking big now! Just gives Gunter a big old fucking pet. Little rough pets.
Oh, big boy.
Luckily they can fucking move.
I'm still gonna eat it.
Look at you, Gunter.
He just
You're
got
about half the fucking size of me now.
You know, the heavy, the big dog pant where they're just constantly panting because it's basically what he does constantly now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, home, I like it when Gunter's like this. This is my favorite form.
As a dog.
Fact,
well,
I can tell you the fucking feats this dog has because I had to make this stat block.
Yeah,
I mean, they're kind of close to what we had at home.
Yeah.
You either had these large-ass hunting wolves, or if you picked favorites to a certain someone, they'd be a little nice to you, and you'd have a guard drake you could hunt with. I think my dad actually had one.
He had two.
I was just gonna say, my
dad had two?
Yeah.
I could probably turn him
My
into
dad
a
had
guard
two, but I mean, there was a reason he had two.
Yeah, but
married her daughter and all, and was, I guess, good. So you got fucking two because favoritism and whatever the fuck. Fucking bitch.
Anyway, come on.
I'll talk about his dad.
Yeah, but I will say.
I could tell that.
Yeah. Also, I will say, as you guys are settling into, enjoy the evening and prepare for your activities. I'm going to close out the session because we are 8 minutes away.
His blade and getting everything ready.
Good session.